There is only one dream, one prize, one YouTube channel to catch all the action on, one moment of glory, to get your name etched with the greatest of all time. We all want it. We all need it. Only one will get it. This is our year. This is our time to live, to fight, to win. Lord Stanley, we are coming for you. Subscribe today and don't miss out.
You're watching Sam Welby Experience.
Go Leafs, go! Go Leafs, go! This is what it's all about. Welcoming everybody. It is game one all over again. This time it's round two. Round two is getting going here tonight, and it is going to be an absolute party. It's going to be electric. It's going to be off the charts. We're going to have a phenomenal time. There's so much to talk about. There's so much to get it going for this first game. The Leafs and the Panthers reunited, and they're going to tear each other apart. Andrew, how's it going? Welcome in. Richard, how's it going? Welcome to the party. Various, good to see you. Endgame, what's up? Stefan, what's up? Trav, how's it going? Yes, big congrats to Mitch Marner. It's his birthday today, by the way, and his brand new baby boy, Miles Marner. Welcome to the planet. Krista, how's it going? Welcome in, Coach. Good to see you. Void, hello there. Sweet, what's up? Good night. Welcome in. Travis, what's up? Hello. Welcome in, everyone. Amelia, good to see you. Mr. Ben, how's it going? Patoli, welcome to the party. Welcome in, Coach. Good to see you as well. Very us. Daniel Barry in the house. OG, how's it going? Travis Bradley, what's up? I'm scrolling through. Alan, how's it going? Joel, welcome in. Phil, good morning, good afternoon, good night. Randy, hello there. Good to see you. Ryad, what's up? Randy, Diana, how's it going? Welcome in. David, good to see you. Holy smokes. Zachary, what's up? Billy, how's it going? Fook in the house. Welcome in. Another Zachary there. Crushing it. Prep in the house. Alexander, how's it going? Kenny, what's shaking? Holy, lots of hellos today. Cooking in a storm. How's it going? Gramps, what's shaking? David, welcome in. Adrian, hello there. Welcome to the party. Victoria, how's it going? Real Botman or Botmon, how's it going? Holy smokes. Welcome in, everyone. Primus, Krista, everybody. Welcome in. Oh, I hope I got you all. If I missed you, I'll get you at some point. I will see your comments. We will respond. Midtown, what's going on? Welcome in. All righty. What an evening we are in for. The Leafs and the Panthers are going to get it done. But before we start talking about this one, before we start going on about this game, we have to start with the draft lottery. The draft lottery just happened, and holy smokes. Rebecca, how's it going? This is the order for the draft lottery coming up. I thought it was important to come on here a few minutes early, knock this out so we get it out of the way. Let's go. Montreal Canadiens via Calgary Flames have the 16th pick. Number 15 goes to the Vancouver Canucks. The Blue Jackets going to be at number 14. The Detroit Red Wings at 13. The Rangers at number 12. Pittsburgh at number 11. Charles, what's going on? Welcome in. Meadows, good to see you. Welcome in. Colby, hello there. Welcome in as well. So the Penguins at 11. The Ducks at number 10. The Sabres at number 9. The Kraken at number 8. The Bruins at number 7. Keep 6. What's going on? The Bruins at 7. The Flyers at 6. The Predators at 5. And now we move to the top 4. Utah with the 4th pick. The Chicago Blackhawks with the number 3 pick. The San Jose Sharks at number 2. And the New York Islanders awarded the number 1 pick. So congratulations, Islanders. You come away with that top spot. Dan, how's it going? Paul, welcome in. Irene, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Our little scoreboard isn't working here, so let's flip it. Let's flip it to a different game. Get this to populate. There we go. That was a big one, that Oiler game. Let's flip this back and see if it'll bring up tonight's game now properly. I don't know. Sometimes these widgets, nope, not working. All right, doesn't like it. We'll see if it pops up eventually. But that is the draft order. The Islanders taking the top pick. And boy, oh boy, that was a surprise. That was a big surprise. Now we got to go over here. Veronica, how's it going? Oh, so sorry to hear, Veronica. Joe, what's going on? Joshua, welcome in. Chris, no score yet. Game doesn't start. Well, it says 8 o'clock, which means like 8:10. Turnover, welcome in. Cats and 6. Ooh, we'll see. Did you watch the full Jets game? Yeah, the game was awesome. It was awesome. Danny, what's going on? Okay, let's get into this. Game 1, round 2. Teams that win game 1 of a best-of-7 series own an all-time series record of 531 to 249, including 6-2 during the 2025 Stanley Cup Playoffs. Home teams own a record of 32-50 in this postseason, which is tied for the most at any stage of a postseason, which is incredible. So some numbers to think about. Winning this first game is super important. Now, we know the Maple Leafs have struggled in the postseason. In fact, it was just a couple of years back when these two teams got together in this second round, and it was the Panthers that took out the Leafs in 5 games. Well, this time around, it's a new look Maple Leaf team, new tutelage under a new coach with Berube, and they are a much more relaxed team. They're much more patient. They're not looking offense. They're bringing it in the zones. Sometimes a little too patient, where they're passing it around. They're moving it around. They're looking to get something happening, and sometimes it just takes a little too long. They're also using their point men, which they haven't done in the past. So the Leafs are doing things very different, and they're going to expect to have a big impact in this game here tonight. Boss man, what's going on? Welcome in. Let's go Leafs. Let's do it. Can I get a let's go Vegas? Oh, Jared, we're going to talk about Vegas and some of the other teams momentarily. Let's get in. Oh, by the way, we mentioned Mitch Marner's birthday. We know what William Nylander did on his birthday. Now it's time Marner to rock his. And of course, he was asked the question, hey, did you get some sleep with a brand new baby? Were you able to get some sleep? And he said, yeah, I slept fine. I was just there to support my wife. She was an absolute beast. So Marner, he's ready to go. He came out here skating. Danny coming in, hitting that sub. Thank you, Danny. Speedy, what's going on? Welcome in. All right, let's take a look at the potential projected lineups for this game 1. For the Florida Panthers, they're going to be going with Carter Verhaeghe, with Barkov and Sam Reinhart. Evan Rodriguez with Sam Bennett and Matt Tkachuk. We got Listerinen with Lundell and Brad Marchand. Brad Marchand, we got to deal with again. You're right for sure. I told you, hey, Bruce, no worries, man. Bruce, good to have you back. Keep 6. What's up, AU Triton? Good to see you as well. David, how's it going? Welcome in, buddy. Good to see ya. All right, for the fourth line for the Panthers, AJ Greer with Sturm and Boquist. On the D side, it's going to be Forsling. Thank you so much, Phil Botman, hitting that follow. Forsling and Seth Jones. We got Mikola with Kulikov, and then Balinskis with Nate Schmidt. Oh, Matthew, you think it's rigged? I don't think it's rigged. Francis, how's it going? Dallas, welcome in. And of course, between the pipes tonight, the Bobby one, Sergei Bobrovsky. Bob looking to shut the door for the Panthers. Big Rickster, how's it going? Welcome in. All right, for the Maple Leafs tonight, by the way, important note, Aaron Ekblad is suspended. Remember, he got suspended for that forearm shimmy on Brandon Hagel where he landed it right on the jaw. Well, he was suspended 2 games, so he is out of this game. That is a huge break for Toronto. They got to look to capitalize on that. Now, for the Maple Leafs, Matthew Nyes going to be in here with Austin Matthews and Mitch Marner. Beverly, how's it going? Welcome in. Marner, Matthews, and Nyes at it again. Nylander, Tavares, and they're going to be right back here with Pacioretty. Now, you guys know we've talked about this a lot. We've had a lot to say about Max Pacioretty. Well, Patch shut me up. He shut me up. A nice goal. He didn't have a great game, but he had some big moments, and it's because of Pacioretty we are here right now. So, Patch, I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. Prove me wrong again, Patchy. Prove me wrong again. Let's see a big game from him tonight. Bobby Mack, he's going to be with Max Domi and Pontus Holmberg. And then we got Lorenz with Lawton and Yarncroc. Love how these guys are playing right now. JDA, welcome in. So, on the D side, Riley with Brendan Carlo, Jake McCabe, Chris Tanev, Simon Benoit with Oliver Ekman-Larsson, and getting the start tonight. Rightly so. He deserves every minute of it. Anthony Stolarz. Anthony Stolarz has been spectacular. Absolutely spectacular. D-Nice, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome in. DB, good to see ya. All right. So, lot of situations that can come up here. A lot of things can happen, and we're going to break this one all down. If you don't know the Leafs, if you don't know the Panthers, where have you been? No, I'm just kidding. William Nylander, he's got 9 points in these playoffs so far. Sam Reinhart leading the way for the Panthers with 6. Sam Bennett with 3 goals. Nylander with 3 goals. 4 of those 6 points of Sam Reinhart were assists. Mitch Marner, by the way, 7 assists. 7 assists for the Maple Leafs. The core 4 definitely playing huge. Brendan, what's going on? Adrian, how's it going? And not that we want to put countries at rivalry, but here we are again. Canada versus the U.S. Canada, the Maple Leafs representing, trying to help those Canadian teams move to the next round. And we're going to see if they can do it here tonight. Now, in the regular season, and I don't want to harp on numbers from the past because the regular season is out the door. The regular season is out the door. Coming up, Florida won 3-1. Yes, they won the regular season. They won the games there, and that's okay. But it all starts again here tonight. Just like the Ottawa Senators took us down in the regular season, the Maple Leafs looking to do it here tonight. What? That's right, prep, mano y mano. Although, look, no Florida gear, prep. Even I got the Leafs cap on, all the Leaf stuff. No Panther gear tonight, just for you, prep. I was afraid. You came to me in my nightmares last night. You said, Sam, don't even have any red on you at all. And I made sure of it. Swedish Rob, what's going on? Welcome in. And a lot of you know, these are my 2 teams. I'm a Leaf guy, born and raised my entire life, Toronto all the way, but I do spend a lot of time in Florida. Gordon, how's it going? Welcome in. I do spend a lot of time in Florida. I am a Panther fan. They are my number 2 team, but I've always said it from day one. Whenever Toronto and Florida gets together, it's Toronto first. It's Toronto first. So I got to stick to that. But this is going to be a crazy series. How do these goaltenders compare? Well, Bobrovsky, 4-1, a 221 goals against, and a 901 save percentage with 1 shutout. Anthony Stolarz, 4-2, 221 goals against, 901 save percentage. Absolutely identical numbers between Stolarz and Bobrovsky. The only difference, Bobo has 1 shutout under his belt. Wayne, how's it going? Welcome in, everybody. Now, as you are coming in, you got to do that YouTube thing for me. Hit that thumbs up button wherever you're watching. hit that like button, tap that screen, hit the follows, hit the subscribes, get her all done, and get it out of the way because we're going to be here all playoffs long. We've been streaming almost every day. We've been going crazy, lots of doubleheaders, and tomorrow night, we got a surprise. Not really a surprise. Triton calling 8 overtimes tonight. Triton, thank you for the super chat. That would be insane. Triton, if it's going 8 overtimes, if it goes 5 overtimes tonight, I'm dragging you on here with me and you're going to co-host for the remaining 3. But tomorrow night, not to get too far ahead of this game, tomorrow night is going to be a late one because it's going to be the Vegas Golden Knights and the Edmonton Oilers 9:30. We're going to be doing that game here tomorrow. Oilers Knights tomorrow night 9:30. So we got Canada back to back. It's going to be huge. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to try and bring as many of the Leaf games and the Oiler games coming up on the weekend. We're going to have some double headers going on. We're going to switch things up. So that's why I say make sure you have your notifications on. You never know when we might pop up and go live. All right, let's look at these two teams before we talk about the keys to the game in the strategies. On special teams, the Maple Leafs, they are 3rd overall on the power play, 35.3%. The Panthers are 8th at 25%. On the penalty kill, Toronto is 4th, 80%. The Cats are 2nd at 88.9%. In the faceoffs, Florida is 9th at 49.3%, just under 50%. The Maple Leafs, 1st overall at 56.6%. Goals for, Cats are 4th, Toronto is 8th. The difference, 3.8 to 3.17. Goals against, again, 2.40 for Florida. They're 2nd overall, and the Maple Leafs are 4th at a 2.67. So very, very, very close. Rob, how's it going? Leo, welcome in. Mr. Buck, welcome in as well. Let's go. Pillow mod, yes. You can pillow mod. I might be pillow modding as well. Jamal, how's it going? Dave, what's going on? I love it. I love that the confidence is just oozing out of fans of both teams. Florida fans are going Cats in 4, Cats in 5. Leaf fans are going Leafs in 5, Leafs in 6. Absolutely love it. We want you to cheer for both teams. That is exactly what we are here for, to give you a platform to root for your teams. Whether you're a Cats fan, whether you're a Leafs fan, shout it loud and proud. You can trash talk. You can have some fun with it. All we ask is please, no personal attacks towards anybody, no bullying, be respectful of one another, and we'll all get along just fine. And if you're going to chirp, expect to be chirped back. If you're going to make a comment, expect somebody to respond to you. So keep that in mind. And last but not least, keep the language down to a minimum, please. And thank you. We got a lot of younger viewers watching. I will try and hold that myself to that same standard. And if you are going to chirp, make it creative. Don't just put in, 1967. Tell us something we don't know. Make your chirps creative. And that goes for you Leaf fans too. No, Florida sucks. Be creative. Let's have some fun. It's going to be a great night of hockey. These two teams are going to be banging and crashing. We got some officials in here. Chris Rooney and Graham Skilleter are going to be the officials. Ryan Gibbons and Ryan Daisy going to be on the lines tonight. BV, what's going on? I'll be good until I've had a few. That seems to, you're not alone there, BV. You're not alone. Hockey fan, what's going on? That's right. Round 2, and it all starts tonight. Who you got, Jets or Stars? Well, I'll tell you what. We're going to get into some of those predictions a little bit later on. Now, I have put together my predictions. We posted video on YouTube of all of my predictions. So if you want to get my predictions earlier than we get a chance to talk about it, go on over, check out that video. It's about 4 minutes long, and that will give you all you need to know. Jeff, what's going on? Thank you so much. Appreciate it, Jeff. Hope you and the fam are doing well. Okay, let's talk. What are some strategies? Can we rely on the officials to be even-handed? Richard, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Let's just get that out of the way here early. We got these two teams that know how to bang and crash. The Florida Panthers, some say, are one of the most dirtiest teams in the National Hockey League. I tend to disagree, but some say they're one of the dirtiest teams in the league. You got to keep your eyes open when Bennett is on the ice. You got to keep your eyes open when Marchand is on the ice. You got to keep your eyes open when Rodriguez is on the ice or Tkachuk is on the ice. A lot of these guys will give it to you. However, they're going to hit you in the corner. You're going to go in the corner. You are going to feel it. They're going to punish you. You know the Panthers are going to finish their checks. You know the Panthers are going to the front of the net. You know they're going to drive in hard. They're going to play hard. What do you have to do as a Maple Leaf team to fend off this attack? Well, smart passes. You can't see a guy coming and blindly just flip it around. That is going to get you in trouble. Leafs have to manage the giveaways. Smart puck movement, right? Use the boards. If you don't have an outlet pass, high off the glass, get it out. Anytime the puck is going to come and sit in front of that net, your first play of action, play it to the boards, then work it out. Don't just turn and chip it to the point, because what's going to happen? Big defenders here on the Cats line, they're going to grab that puck, they're going to turn around and fire it. Get the puck to the boards, then work it out. That is going to be very, very important for the Maple Leafs tonight. Red, what's going on? Number one, welcome in. Leafs have to play a defensive-minded game. Sometimes when they've gotten sloppy and they've abandoned Stolarz, bad things happen. They have to play very, very well defensively. The offense will come. Now, I'm not worried about the transition game. Leafs can skate, and they can skate hard. Phil, you're getting ahead of me, but I like where you're going, and that's exactly it. When they get in the zone, they got to watch. When they're defending their own zone as a unit, they got to watch the penalties. You got to stay out of this box. You must stay out of the box. Spooky, how's it going? Welcome in. Rob, CMDR, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. So that's what they got to do. Stay out of the box. Smart passes. Holy smokes, I got to pick a puck. Hang on. Just any give me this one here. This one here. The two forwards, okay. Leafs and Panthers. Oh, we're getting souvenirs. I love it. We're getting souvenirs. We got an inside source down at the game tonight, and we're getting souvenirs. I love it. Matthew, what's going on? Evan Rodriguez will be the first goal. Oh, Matthew going Rodriguez. You might be the only one that picks Rodriguez to score first, but I like that pick. Bottle Rocket, what's going on? I wish I had somewhere. We are watching tonight on Sportsnet. We are in the Toronto area. We are in the Toronto region, so we will be watching it here on Sportsnet. Frank, what's going on? Welcome in. So it's true, we are out of the playoffs. We are going all the way to the end. Hopefully we win it. Hopefully T.O. can do it. Now, for the Cats, what do the Cats have to do? Well, they got to play their game. Bang and crash. Get to the net, drive pucks to the net. Same for both teams. Use the point for shots. Leafs, we already talked about how they have to defend and play group defense. Florida has to watch for that. Florida has to see the Leafs coming. They might have to make that extra pass. Because Toronto is on home ice, they have the last change. They're going to get the matchups they want. That's going to force the Panthers to have to make that extra pass. A woman's gift. Oh, I do. Oh, I do. John, what's going on? Go Panthers. Love it. Love it. And thank you, Little Miss Nosy. Thank you so much for the follow. We appreciate that. And, yeah, we'll leave it at that. Number one, yeah, I can't do it right now. Shoot me a note. If you don't mind, shoot me a note. I'd appreciate that. Oh, boy. All right. So that's where we're going. Both teams got to play their game. You got to stick to the game plan. Dave, what's going on? So heartbreak either way. Exactly. Now, for those that were with us last night, holy smokes, we thought the Jets were done. We thought the Blues were taking it home, but they pulled out 2 goals in the last 2 minutes to force double overtime. We had an absolute party going on in here last night. It was incredible. What an amazing, amazing game. Red, I am a Panthers fan, but I'm a Leaf fan first. Born and raised here in Toronto. Florida is my team, but they're my second team behind the blue and white. Real Goose, it was incredible last night, and I hope this is going to be just as good. I hope they are going to be solid. All right, it's 8 o'clock. That means they are on the countdown. They are on the timer. We're about 8 minutes away from puck drop, 8 minutes away of getting this one going. So we already have one pick. We already have a pick for the first goal going, Evan Rodriguez. Let's see, who do you guys think? Guys and gals, who is scoring this first goal? Who are you taking to put this first goal in? I'm very curious to see. Liberty, what's going on? Leafs in 5. There you go. Scott, what's going on? Mega, welcome in. Mega, we have the Oilers tomorrow night. Oilers tomorrow night right here, 9:30 start time. We'll be live about 9:15, 9:20. All right, let's see these predictions coming in for the top or the first goal scorer. Oh, I don't know if I made my Tim Hortons picks. We got a Nylander. We got a Marner, a birthday boy for Marner. Another Nylander. Sticking with that, Rodriguez, another Marner. 88. All right, going with 88. Wayne's going with Pacioretty. Wayne, if Pacioretty puts one in, I'm going to have to hit the gritty here early. If Pacioretty scores first, I'm going to be dancing a jig. I won't be able to believe it. Mr. Ben is going Marchand. You may as well say Darth Vader or the Emperor Palpatine. Going to score first with Marchand. Oh, that's just evil, Ben. Evil. But I like it. Hayden going with Stolarz. My goodness. Panthers in 6. CMDR is going with Matthews. Another pick for Nylander. Richard's going with Matthews. Andrew's going Willie to score. Lots of Willie. Lots of Willie. Lots of Mitchie. Lots of Matthews. I love it. No one's going John Tavares. I'm going John Tavares. I'm going JT. Now, you guys know Matty Nyes is my boy, but sorry, Nyesy. Right now, I'm going JT. Domi draws first blood. Ron, I love it. There we go. All the Domies coming in. Lots of Domi picks coming in. Nyes, Holmberg. Ooh, Holmberg, Swedish Rob. Taking an interesting one there. Voigt going with Bennett. Nice. Another Marner. He's going to have a big game tonight. Yeah, got that new dad energy. Let's see it. B. Disney, what's going on? Welcome in. More Marner. Matthews, you guys are very consistent. 16 all the way. Love it. Very consistent. Very consistent. We are, Connor, we will be live for the Oilers game. We'll be live for the Oilers game tomorrow evening. It's going to be a lot of fun. There it is. Up, up, down, down. Going with Tavares as well. Rob, it was so good last night. Danny's going number 34. Marshy is a stretch. Hey, anything is possible. Anything is possible. Red's going to switch it up to Nyesy. Love it. Love it. Jeff, what's going on? More Domi. More Domi. You know, Domi's going to be fired up here. Remember, last time they got together, Domi dropped those gloves and had those uppercuts going. Will we see more of that shenanigans from Domi roughing it up? Domi and Marchand have a little bit of history from last year in the playoffs as well. Oh, there we go. Jamal going with Reinhardt. I think that's the first time I've seen Reinhardt's name come up here. Antonio, how's it going? Welcome in. David Clark Sidler for the hat trick. Oh, that would be amazing. Oh, I miss him. Joey, how's it going? Welcome in. Welcome to the party. Love it. They won't cover Nyes as hard as Matthews. Mr. Bach, that's a great point. They won't. But you know, Nyes is going to be planted in front of that net. He's a good pick because everything is going to go past Nyes as Nyes is going to be setting those screens. Kenny, what's going on? Lawton for the start. Oh, my goodness. Wouldn't that be something? Set the tone with depth scoring. That would be incredible. Cap, thank you for the follow. Emmy, thank you for the follow. Ro, thank you for the share. I appreciate that. Now, everybody over on the Talk, I do apologize. I'm a little slow to respond to your comments because I'm going to be watched up here, and this is down here. I got another chat on the side, too, but bear with me. I promise I will respond. Holy smokes. All right. The building is rocking. The video board is going. We're going to switch over to our game screen momentarily. A caddy, welcome in. Going with Matthews as well. A lot of Matthews. A lot of Marner. A lot of Nylander. We're getting some Nyesies coming in. Benoit. Joel is going with Simon Benoit, the overtime hero. Oh, can you imagine if he does it? And that's something they need to do. That is something they absolutely need to do is they got to just put this one through. They got to use the point players. Use the point players. And maybe they'll get it. Kim, what's going on? Coming in with 88. Love it. Absolutely love it. Holy smokes, David, I am here. You guys can start the game. All right, NHL, get them on the phone. David's here. Yep, David's here. We're ready to go. Yep. Nope, yep, David C, that's the right one. David C, yep, okay, we're good to go. All right, David, I've put the call in. Oh, look at that. They've turned the lights down. 2:48 on the clock. 2:48 on the clock before we're getting going. Jess, how's it going? Welcome in. Welcome to the party. This is going to be a big party. Now, as you've probably noticed already, we do things a little bit different here. Raven, how's it going? We like to have fun. We like to interact. We like to talk. We're going to have a party, and you are a big part of this party. So if you're in the chat and you're wondering, should I go in and type? Should I talk? Yes, we want you to come in. We want to see your comments. We want to see your opinions. We want to know who you're cheering for. If you're watching up on the big screen in the family room, thank you for having us up on the big screen. And I apologize that you're probably watching in 4K because I don't have my 4K makeup on. All right, let's get things ready to go. We're going to have a party. I'll tell you about how you can play along with us at home while we're watching the game. Let's get things ready as the music is rocking. We're just going to bring that down until they stop playing Enter Sandman. But then we're going to get it. All right, here's what you're going to see. Up top, we got our scoreboard. All the scores going to be right here. Down in the middle, this is going to show you where all the shots are coming from. So you'll be able to see the strategies. You'll be able to put together all the X's and say, yeah, they're using their points. They're shooting from the face-off dots. They're jamming the net. It's a great way of doing it. Mapstick, thank you. Thank you very much. Down here by the elbow, this is going to show you all the puck movement, who's attacking, who's defending, where the puck is going. Now, this is, because it's a live feed, is a little before the broadcast. There's a slight delay. You'll figure it out. And down on the far side, you're going to see who's on the ice, what their stat line is, who's playing, and what's going on. We're going to bring it all together along with the call, and you are going to have a great time here with us. Now, you see scrolling along the bottom. It might be a little small if you're looking on your cell phone. These are all commands that you can use in the chat to play along at home. Just by being here in the chat over on YouTube, you are earning points. You are earning points simply by hanging out and chatting with us. So type !points. It'll tell you how many points you have earned. Then you can take those points and use the command below to bring up graphics on the screen as a way of playing along. Channel members, you know the drill. Channel members, you have a special set of custom emojis that you can drop all game long. And there it is. Dallas is getting ready for a rumble. She's bringing out the Hulkster, ripping off that shirt, getting fired up. And there it is. Remy, what's going on? Good to see you, Remy. There it is. We see that number going up. Every time you hit that subscribe, we're going to see those numbers climb. Now, those of you that have your privacy setting turned off to allow other people to see who you subscribe to, you're going to get a little blue goal light coming up when you do subscribe. But hitting that subscribe will increase the numbers. That helps the channel. It helps us all out, brings more people into our community to party. Now let's get set and get this one going.
If you're able to, remove your hats and join Natalie Morris in the singing.
Here comes Natalie Morris.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave on the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good job, Natalie.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
There it is, Natalie Morris. Natalie Morris, she is phenomenal, bringing you the national anthems. We're ready to go. Game 1, round 2. I hope you've got your towels ready to get them waving around. This is going to be a huge one. If you're old school, get your foam fingers ready to put them in the air and acknowledge this team. They are going to drive this one home. Stolarz versus Bobrovsky. It's very fitting that this game is being played right after May the 4th. It's Revenge of the 5th, and today the student becomes the master. As Stolarz, the backup to Bobrovsky, now is about to take this one down himself. Let's get ready to rumble. Let's get ready to drop this puck and play some hockey. Happy birthday, Mitchell. Can we turn this around? Can they pump this one home? And this widget is frozen. We'll get it fixed. And off the opening draw, Leafs going to put it right down into Panther land. Panthers going to look to get this one up. They're going to look to bring it around. There we go. Matthews with the puck. Matthews going to set it up. Quick adjustment. We are ready to rumble. Here it comes Toronto. Flipping it down. You got to be kidding me. Pacioretty bringing it around behind the net. Tavares digging it out. Pacioretty to the point. Toronto keeping this one in. Driving to the net. They score just like that. Big Willie Styles. Big Willie Styles. Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? Everybody who picked 88 to score first, you are correct. What a pick. William Nylander says, how about this one? And he takes a bump in the corner. Pacioretty takes a bump. He's going to feed this one back. Nylander walks the line from the bottom of the faceoff circle, puts it past Bobrovsky. Sharp angle shot, finds a hole in William Nylander with the goal celebration. Stick up. And he puts this one in. Willie Nylander. The Maple Leafs are 3-0 in these playoffs when scoring first. And there you go. Congrats to everybody who picked Big Willie Styles. Holy smokes. We haven't even got everything set up yet. But the Maple Leafs strike first. And that's going to wake up the Scotiabank Arena. They're on their feet. The towels are waving. Bobrovsky tried to clear this, and they just found their way in. Holy smokes. The Leafs are driving. They are driving here. Steven, how's it going? Welcome in. They came close again. Nylander's 4th goal of the playoffs. Off the draw, Leafs still here in the Panther zone. Pacioretty and McCabe getting the assist. We challenged Pacioretty to shut us up, and boy, oh boy, did he make a nice play. This coming around in front, picked up by Marchand. Marshy, he's going to play this one to the middle. Benoit going to pick it up. Benny going to cycle this one back around. Leafs in their own zone. They're starting to work it up. Oh, he didn't score, Wayne. He didn't score. He got an assist. He didn't score. If he scores, I will certainly break it down. Lorentz doing a nice job holding this one at the line. Back to Riley now. Comes out. Riley backing it up. He's getting things organized. Riley coming back. The champ is here. Quick pass. Riley sending it up to Holmberg. Holmberg, he's driving through. Schmidt is up on him. Cat's going to move this one forward. Let's see how the Panthers respond. They're going to roll this one in. Stolarz is going to play it over to Riley. Riley, bad pass. Misses everyone, and this comes all the way down the ice. Wayne, how's it going? This is going to be an icing call, and it's going to come all the way back. That's right, Richard. 33 seconds into this hockey game. 33 seconds is all it took. And we got to give big credit, big props to John Tavares. Tavares setting a huge screen in front of the net. Seth Jones battling with Tavares in front of the net and really took the eyes away from the goaltender. Exactly what Toronto needs to do. This is going to go up and out of play. We're going to get another face-off. Terry, how's it going? Welcome in. Jesse, welcome in. JDA, thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Matt's calling the Leafs to take this one 5-2. Jared, what's going on? Thank you, Jared. That's right, Justin. That's what we are talking about. Holy smokes. What a great start. 33 seconds in. Let's see if they can keep it rolling here. Matthews going to take this draw in the Toronto zone. Cat's going to win it. Back around is Reinhart. Reinhart going to bring it right in front of the net. This is going to be picked off by Tanev. He's going to play this one ahead. Marner cross ice. Back to McCabe. McCabe bringing it in. He's driving this one right down low. Seth Jones up on him, taking the puck away. Nye's getting pushed out of the front of the net. And the Cat's going to turn and come back. Pass up to Reinhart. Reinhart trying to go cross ice to hit Barkov. This going in the corner. Barkey up on Tanev. Leafs going to rotate it around. McCabe, a nice little pass. Comes to Nye's trying to get it out. He can't. Jones is going to hold it in. Kathy, how's it going? Welcome in. This is going to be played across. Kim, there you go. That's right. Stolarz is going to stop it, leaving it for Tanev. Tanev going to feed it to Matthews. Matthews, sloppy backhanded pass. Missed everybody. Goes to the corner. Let's go. Here they come, setting it up. McCabe with it now. Headman pass to Nylander. Your goal scorer is going to turn, going to pitch this one forward. Mike, it is absolutely awesome. A hot start. Mikkola getting bumped in the corner. Nylander again with it. He's going to get taken down. Kulikov up on him. Kulikov still up on him in the corner. Kachuk going to bring this one over the red line. He's bobbling it. Comes to Mikkola. He's going to backhand this one in. Stolarz going to stop it, leaving it here for Ekman Larson, another ex-Panther player. Ekman Larson was a huge part of the Panthers Stanley Cup run. Thank you so much, Andy, hitting those follows. Lorenz coming down the ice, going to flip this one in the corner. Lundell with it, trying to work this one around. Back up, here come the Cats. Florida, cross ice to Schmidt, to the red line, back into the middle. Little drop pass from Marchand. His shot is going to get blocked. Puck is sitting there. It's taken away by Lawton. Lawton, head up. Smart pass to Riley. Riley going to slide this one in. Bob is coming out to stop it behind the net. Back into the corner. Lorenz trying to cut this one off. And the Cats, Listerainen is going to send this one down in the corner, and it's going to be an icing call. He was on the wrong side of the red line. So this is coming all the way back to the Florida side of the ice. About 4 minutes gone here in this first period, and it has been outstanding. Welcoming everybody. Thank you for joining us. Make sure you're tapping that thumbs up as you're coming in. And don't forget, hit that subscribe. We are on our way to 26,600. We need 60 subscribers tonight to get to 600. Let's see if we can do it. How close can we get? There we go. Thank you. Back to the line. Toronto, cross ice. Here's a long shot deflection in front. Off Bobrovsky's glove, and that one just sails high. Liz, how's it going? Lewis, welcome in. Dan, welcome in. Randy hitting that sub up. Thank you, Randy. Going to the next level. This is going to be dumped all the way down. Another icing call. Yes, it is. Another icing call by the Florida Panthers. Spencer, how's it going? Welcome in. Wow, 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 wow. This was Domi who got the deflection across, and Bobrovsky just took it off the tip of his glove. So a very, very close play. Numi, how's it going? Just got woken up by my parents after a long day. I'm screaming at them. Numi, that's hysterical. Off the draw, puck is loose. Marner there to pick it up to the point. Here's Benoit with a blast, and that's going to go just wide. 92 miles an hour. Matthews in the corner. Coming to Nyes. He can't get it. Maxime coming in with that subscribe. Thank you so much. Panthers bringing it out. One hand on the stick, trying to get it up to Marchand. Benoit takes it away to Marner in the middle of the ice. He drops it for Nyes. Nyes, his shot gets blocked. Trying to work this one back across. Nyes with it. Going to dump this one down. Jude, welcome in. Matthews in here. Marner tries to feed it up to Nyes again. This one comes away from him. And the Panthers going to bring it around. Nylander has, yes, Nylander with that first goal. He has been awesome. Awesome. 33 seconds in. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that, Jude. Panthers going to try and pick this one up. Pacioretty coming in. Bobrovsky way out to pick it up. And that's going to hop over the Leaf stick. Here comes Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe dropping it. Here's a shot. Hits Stolarz. And it goes wide in the head. The mask of Stolarz comes off. Don't worry. His head is not in there. His head is still attached. But he took that shot right off the forehead. He's checking the helmet for a little dents. He's going to put the strap back on and keep this one going. Thank you, Jude. I appreciate that. At least Terry, they do. One of the issues Toronto has had is playing a complete 60 minutes. Well, they're going to have a real test tonight. They scored 33 seconds in. He took this one right off the cage. Wow. Reinhart, 81 miles an hour right off the cage. Off the draw. Bennett tried to get there, comes to Willie. Willie going to go off the boards. Racing down is Riley. Pacioretty going to the net. Riley can't get it over to him. Kachuk going to flip this one across. Grant, what's going on? Welcome in. Leo, the Mickey Mouse with the Canadian flag in the middle. I've got it. I'm saving that. I'm saving it. Big hit there, holding it in. This is going to be chipped out and all the way back down. Florida, Kulikov setting it up, getting things set up and ready. Florida regrouping in their own zone. 14 minutes to go. 14 minutes to go now. Florida, long pass up through the middle, stretching that leg, staying on side of his Boquist. He's going to cycle it around down in the corner, trying to bring this through his Greer. He's going to lose it here to Lorentz. Lorentz going to get it up to Yarncroc at the red line. Yarny's going to dump this one in. 2 shots for Toronto, 1 for Florida, but Toronto got the one that counts. This coming back around. Leafs doing a nice job here. Lawton leaning on his man. Can't see who it is because he's over the back. Boquist is in there as well. Comes to the line for Benoit. He's going to shoot, and that's into the glove of Bobrovsky, and he's going to hang on to it. Wow. Good job. They're going to go to commercial break. Your goal scorer, it's William Nylander from Pacioretty and Jake McCabe. Nylander opening up the scoring here. Wow. 3 shots now for Toronto. Absolutely wild. Not that many shots. No, it's been a back and forth game. Really kind of trying to get positioning. Now, these first games, you usually kind of work your way in, right? Both teams getting a feeling for the way this is going to go. Both teams kind of sorting themselves out, getting a structure and a strategy in place, and also trying to define what the other teams are doing. Michael, you sound like a Panthers fan. I'm a Leafs fan. I'm a Leafs fan, but I am also a Panthers fan. I like both teams. Both teams very, very well. But when they play each other, I'm all about Toronto. All about the Leafs. And they're going to look to get this one done. Again, thank you to those that are hitting that subscribe for us. 7 subs away from 550. We have a big, lofty goal tonight. Let's see if we can do it. We are here almost every single night for playoff hockey. And boy, we've seen some unbelievable games. Battle of Ontario was spectacular. The Sens gave it a wild ride. Happy the Leafs pulled that one out. And last night, the Jets and the Stars, I mean, that was, or the Jets and the Blues was spectacular. The Avs and the Stars the night before, robbery. I wanted the Avs to go on so bad. I really, really wanted to see that happen. But my gosh, we're seeing some unbelievably incredible hockey. Are you actually at the arena, Buzz? I'm not. I am in the Toronto area. We do have some insiders, though, some family down at the arena tonight, and they're going to share some inside stuff with us later on. All right, they're coming back from a commercial break. Holy smokes. Kathleen, how's it going? I asked for the day off so I could stay and listen to the game. I missed you all. The boys are doing amazing. Kathleen, we're happy to have you here. I was right about the bracket, and I'm happy that Dallas went on along with the Jets. Yeah, sarcasm, big wins. All right, off the draw. This playing around to the line. Toronto's going to bounce it in on Bobrovsky. He's going to hang on to this one again. Hugh, that would be amazing. That would be incredible to see. Would love it. All Canadian final. Would absolutely love it. I think a lot of people would enjoy to see that one. All right, 1-0 here. The game has kind of slowed down. A bunch of whistles. All kind of in the last few minutes. Face off in the Florida zone. They're going to win it. Kulikov, head up. He's going to look to work this ahead to Marchand. Marshy, a little deke move. He's going to move. JoJo, how's it going? Welcome in. This is going to be dumped in, and Marchand going to bring it in just on the offside. And after the whistle, we got a shot to Holmberg, a shot to the defenseman, and now Domi comes over to have a little conversations to reintroduce himself to Marchand. Rissies, how's it going? Welcome in. Welcome to the party. Maple Leafs 35-48 all-time record in game 1. 20-13, though, at home. David, hello there. Welcome in. So, tell me they're giving Domi a penalty for this. What's happening? Berube is losing his mind. He's got the arms up going, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And Domi is saying, are you kidding me? Wow. So, Brad Marchand, after the whistle, delivers 3 cross checks to 3 different Maple Leaf players. Max Domi comes over and says something to Marchand, and Max Domi goes for the cross-check. Well, we already know how this one is going to go. That is the most ridiculous call. This is a situation, if you want to send Domi, you send them both, as Marchand delivered 3 cross-checks to 3 different Leaf players. Wow. Thank you, referees. We know how this one is going to go. Off the draw, Leafs going to have to kill this one off. Katz going to pass it across. It's going to come out. Here comes Marner. Short-handed. Has it taken away from him, and he's going to force Jones to turn around and bring this one back. Right, Amelia? Crazy. I mean, there must have been more that happened when they went to commercial break that we didn't get to see. But that's a ridiculous call. This down in the corner. Right, Justin? LP, what's going on? This is going to be cleared all the way down. 30 seconds killed off on this power play. Bob is going to set it up. Here comes Jones. The ref you suck chant is coming up. It is flying. Here's Kachuk. Going to play this one back. The boos coming out. Come on, give Barkey some respect. He's awesome. Glenn, how's it going? Welcome in. I agree, I like Florida, but like Toronto much more. I did cheer for Florida throughout their 10 or so playoff drought, especially when we sucked. There were a lot of those years where we were not good. Blended, how's it going? Welcome in. Here comes Bennett, going to play this one up, trying to bring this one through. Nice play there by Toronto to break it up. McCabe doing a nice job with a hit. This is going to come to the line, and Lawton going to shovel this one all the way down. 40 seconds left to go in the power play. 12 minutes to go. Let's go. This down over the line. Here's a shot and a good save, and Stolarz is going to hang on to that one. Wow, good job. Leafs coming together. Yeah, Nate, it was a great first goal. It was a great first goal. Caden, how's it going? 1-0 Maple Leafs. 1-0 Maple Leafs. Okay, here they're showing us a replay. Domi comes over. There's no cross-check. Domi did not give him a cross-check at all. They just showed the replay. Marchand cross-checked 3 guys. Domi comes over and kind of bumps them and stands next and says something. Then the linesman separated them. So there was no cross-check at all. What a phantom bogus call by the officials. Benoit going to pick this one up. He's going to say this one all the way down the ice. 20 seconds to go here on the power play. Gary, welcome in. Hi from Thunder Bay. Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Over the line, Florida bringing it in. Toronto going to stop again. Bennett picking up the loose puck, putting it around the boards. Back to the point, held in. Marchand with it. 5 seconds to go on the power play. Here's a shot. That's going to get blocked in front. Toronto's going to clear. Power play is expired. Domi is out of the box. One shot got through. Great job by the Maple Leafs to kill that one off. Forsling taking a look. He's going to headman the puck. Here comes Florida dancing through the neutral zone. In over the line, coming all the way through. Big shot. And Stolarz with a nice save as Florida was flying. Boquist was going, and he just danced through everybody. Ekman Larson around the boards to Riley, who's still down low. Going to play it up. Can't clear. Pacioretty can't get it past Forsling. Ekman Larson going back after it. He's going to reverse it. Listerainen with one hand on the stick. He can't get it out. Listerainen still with it. Finally, Tavares helps out and going to get this one out. Todd, how's it going? Welcome in. Here comes Reinhart. He's going to get tripped up. Over to Barkov. Barkov in the middle. Leafs play it up the middle. Use the boards. And finally, Nylander going to flip this one up and all the way down. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. Jones going to work it up. Panthers through the middle of the ice. Dumping this one in. Trying to get up is Reinhart, but it's stopped here by Toronto. Matthews takes a high stick and a hit from Verhaeghe. No call there either. Here it comes Nyes. Nyes going to flip this one down. What does Toronto have to do to get a call? Oh, good golly, Miss Molly. Jake McCabe just obliterated a Florida Panther player. Hit him so hard I can't even see his numbers. He knocked his numbers off his jersey. It was Kulikov. Kulikov got destroyed. What a hit. Matthew Nyes. Matthew Nyes, we salute you. Holy cow. That was a thunderbomb if I've ever seen one. I thought it was McCabe at first, but Nyes just, wow. Talk about setting the tone. Paul Maurice not happy about this one. Kulikov, yeah, wipe that visor a little more. He's got to figure out where he is. Give us a replay. Oh, it was McCabe. All right, it was McCabe. Wow, what a hit. We're going to see if we can find a copy of that. We're going to see if we can find a copy of that to show you. It was McCabe. McCabe absolutely obliterates him with a good, clean hit. Onyx, how's it going? Welcome in. Holy, it was a phenomenal hit. That was as perfect of a hit as you can get. We're going to see at intermission, we're going to see if we can find that. We'll show it to you. That was absolutely spectacular. Absolutely spectacular. Love it. Love, love, love. These Leafs are coming out. They're playing tough. They're playing hard. They are just doing everything well. There you go. Yes, Rob. Click, click, boom. He knocked him to Mars. He knocked him out of here. And I like Kulikov. Kulikov is a decent defenseman. Al, what's going on? Welcome in. Maybe the refs are going to be blind. I think the refs put on the wrong they put on the wrong color. What do you call them? They're wearing the wrong glasses tonight. The refs are out like this. They can't see. They can't see. Refs. I mean, that Domi penalty. Again, we're going to break it all down at first intermission, but holy smokes. But they're playing unbelievably well. Love this pace. Shots are 3 shots apiece. Not a lot of shots. 3 apiece, but right now these guys are setting the tone big time. What was for supper tonight? Little spaghetti? Little spaghetti with some chicken and shrimp. Nice little dish to tie us over. They always wear sunglasses. They do. Contacts. That was the word I couldn't find. They put in the wrong shade of contacts. Unbelievable. Okay, they're coming back from break. Let's go. Come on, hockey fans. Let's get these guys pumped up. Let's get them flying. You have pizza. Nice. Put the shades back on. You look like one of the Blues Brothers. I won't be able to see anything, Richard. Rand, what's going on? Didn't the Leafs scoring? Didn't have the lead? No, I didn't either. 33 seconds in. That was a quick goal. Leafs pressing here. Lawton working it in the corner. Panthers there. Lorentz there. Yarncroc there. Everyone's in the corner. Big board battle. Mikola goes down holding the stick, but I guess that's allowed now. Pulled pork and nachos. Grant. You always have the good stuff, Grant. Here comes Rodriguez in over the zone. Going to put this around behind the net. Lorentz going in. Going to play it around the boards. Mikola can't keep it in. It's going to come out. Florida's going to regroup. Setting things up. The ref must have got hit by John Cena. They didn't see it coming. This turning around. Here comes Florida. Florida with 9 minutes left to go in the first period. Up and over the line, and that's going to be an offside call. Careful, Holmberg. Don't touch the puck. You might get a penalty for touching the puck after an offside. You know, all these new things apparently are penalties. Sam could pass as Dan Aykroyd. Sweet. That's funny. I love Dan Aykroyd. Dan Aykroyd was the best. Those were the good old days. Aykroyd, Martin, Short. Not Martin Short, but Steve Martin, Martin Short. You know what I mean. All right, here we go. Off the draw. Florida going to win this one. They're going to bring this one back. Long pass up the middle. Cat's going to tip this one in. Back to get it is Riley. Riley putting it across. Carlo ripping it around the boards. That's going to miss everybody. All the way down the ice. Bob is here to stop it. He's going to set it up. Here comes the forecheck. McMahon watching him. Randy, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. The best actor. They're awesome together. Here's Marchand putting it right in the middle. Long shot. This is going to be intercepted by Riley. He's going to go off the glass, and it's going to be chipped out by McMahon. Good stick there by Bobby Mack. This is going to be put right back in. Stolarz lets it go. Riley going to pick it up. He's taking a look. Going to go cross ice. Carlo, far side, long pass. Toronto going to break this one in. Trying to cut through the middle. Is Nyes with a shot. Oh, my God. It trickled just wide. Barkov going to take him in the corner. Nyes coming very close there. Barkov and Nyes battling. Puck is going to come free into the middle of the ice. Picked up here by Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe to Reinhart. Reinhart coming through. Back to Verhaeghe. He's around behind the net. Trying to get it in front. He can't. He's going to be taken away. Tanev with it. He's going to go off the boards. Matthews going in the corner. A little hit there. And it comes to Nyes. Nyes. Cross over to Marner. Marner. Little move. And he's going to dance around his man as he puts it down the ice. Jones going to play it around. Marner coming in. Marner a hit in the corner. Benoit going to step up with a hit. Kevin, welcome in. Bill Murray was on Rogan. Bill Murray, he's so good. Little bump, the body contact is just picking up. The physicality is picking up. The Leaf player is dumped to the ice. Panthers bringing it back around. Here comes Toronto again. Pacioretty on the move. He's going to drop it back. Ekman-Larsson shooting off the post. Rebound. Nylander scores again. Big Willie Styles. Big Willie Styles puts his second of the game. He puts it home. Wow, Big Willie Styles, his third career 2-goal playoff game. And the Maple Leafs are up 2-0. Somebody ate their Wheaties today. Oh my goodness. Pacioretty, a huge hit on Barkov. Kind of caught Barkov from the side. Barkov is shaken up on the bench. Long pass to Pacioretty. Drops it for Ekman-Larsson. Eki takes the shot. Rebound comes right to Nylander, who goes whoopsie-daisy, whoopsie, and puts it right up. Nylander doing his best Swedish chef, woorsky, and puts it in. Willie Nylander, what hands. What hands. And he puts that one in. 5th goal of the playoffs. That was huge. Big Willie. Big Willie. Ekman-Larsson and Pacioretty picking it up, and Pacioretty 2 assists tonight. See what happens? We get a little hard. We drive one of these guys, and all of a sudden they start putting up some points. 2 goals for the Maple Leafs. This coming around in the corner. Clayton, how's it going? Welcome in. Nyes is going to be a sweep forward. Yeah, I would like to sleep. He is. This coming back the other way. Marchand coming up to the middle. He shoots. That's going to go just wide. Florida in the corner, sending this one around. Carlo trying to intercept. Coming in the front. Riley can't get it. Luostarinen has it. Listo in the corner. He's working. Riley up on him. There's a cross check. Puts him into the boards. Yarncroc, he's looking to fish this one out. Cameraman, do your job. There we go. Loren's going to bring this one. Thank you for those follows. Thank you so much for hitting those follows. Welcome in to the party. Tanya, how's it going? Welcome in. Hello, what's going on? This down in the corner, these guys, this Leaf team, are you crazy? They are out of their minds right now. Here's a shot, Kachuk right in on Stolarz. Holmberg can't get it. It comes to Domi. Domi, a little moonwalk. Going to give it over to Bobby Mack. McMahon shooting. Bob is going to make that save. And we got a holding call coming up here. The Florida Panthers are going to go to the box, and the Maple Leafs are going to get their opportunity with the man advantage. This is indeed awesome. Great little move by Domi. Gets it over. Holmberg coming up the middle. He gets tugged on. They're going to take a commercial break. But when they return, the Leafs on the power play. Folks, if you're watching along with us, again, for those in the chat, you hit exclamation mark points. It's going to tell you how many points you have earned just by watching along. That goes for the Twitch and YouTube crowds. That will get it done for you. Then all these commands scrolling along the bottom, you can use those redeem commands to bring graphics up on the screen to cheer on for your favorite players, favorite teams, and just have some fun. Kind of like the home game. By the way, if you're just coming in, don't forget, keep tapping that thumbs up. If you haven't hit that like button, it helps us out. Hit that like button. And last but not least, don't forget to hit that subscribe. We are on our way up. We're almost at 550. We're 52 subscribers away from 600. 52. I'm sure there's probably 152 of you in here that haven't subbed up yet. Hit that subscribe. Let's see. Can we get it close? There we go. Can we get it close to 600 tonight? Thank you for hitting that one. No, Mr. Ben. No redeem Marchand. No Marchand. One day. I'm just not up to not up to giving him his own redeem. Oh, Jonathan coming in with the freeze. Jonathan, thank you. Billy, how's it going? Welcome in. Jonathan dropping that freeze on. Jonathan, very, very timely given May the 4th, May the 5th, May the 6th. All the Star Wars dates. Rob, what's up? Welcome in. All right, they're coming back from commercial break. If you're wondering who scored the goals, one man has two. William Nylander. has 2 goals for Toronto here tonight. You know, Travis, sometimes he can be really frustrating. Sometimes he kind of is just floating around and, you know, but other times like tonight, he can explode. Here's Leafs on the power play. Matthews with a shot. That's going to go up. Can we get a natural trick for Willie? Can we get a natural trick? Back to the line for Marner, over to Nylander. Nylander shooting. Oh, didn't miss by much there. That would have been incredible. Back to the line. This coming all the way down the ice. Your birthday is May 7th. There you go, Billy. That's, what are we? That'll be Wednesday. Game 2 is going to be on your birthday, Billy. We'll be right here having a good time. Nylander over to Nyes. Nyes cutting the corner. Drops this one back to the line for Marner. Marner to the middle. He shoots. Rebound is there. They're digging. It goes behind the net. Nyes can't come up with it. And the Cats again going to clear this down. Danny, what's going on? Welcome in. Thomas, welcome in. I love what they're doing. I love Leafs one pass shoot. One pass shoot. Love it. 5 minutes to go here in the first period, and it's been all Toronto. Nylander picking this one up. He's going to bring it all back. It's been all Nylander. Hanging on behind the net. They're going to reorg. New line going to come on. Nylander going to leave the puck. He's going to go switch it up. Riley comes on and pick it up. Monty, how's it going? We got a whistle as Toronto was starting to bring this puck up ice, and we got too many men on the ice. Too many men on the ice is going to be the call.
A couple good chances though right off the bat. And the Leafs are going to get too many men at the end of this.
Oh, we don't like that. We don't like that call. Berube is looking at the coaching staff going, what just happened? Too many men on the ice. A bad change. How they had such a sloppy change, I don't know. Because they all set it up. They left the puck behind.
Just confusion here. Too many bodies jumping on, not enough off.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Bad call. Bad call. You don't like to see too many men on the ice. So we're going to get 4-on-4 for 47 seconds. 4-on-4 for 47 seconds. And then a little penalty or a little power play here for the Florida Panthers. Yikes. James going stars all the way. All right. Let's do this. Let's drop the puck. Let's go. Off the draw, Riley going to pick it up. Playing it behind the net. Leafs Ekman Larson back to Riley. He's going to get cut off. Now they're going to play it up. Toronto shorthanded. Domi leaves it here for McMahon. 4-on-4, each team shorthanded. McMahon turning the corner. Backhand shot right on. Nice job. The one penalty I agree with that was called on the Leafs. There you go. It's hard to fight that one. McMahon trying to pass it over to Riley. That one doesn't come through. Bennett putting this one around. Here comes Domi stealing. Domi with it in the corner. 15 seconds to go. McMahon putting it around the boards. Back to the line. Riley going to play this one all the way back. 10 seconds to go. Ekman Larson with it. They're going to move it up. 3, 2, 1. Here comes Matthews. It's now shorthanded. Leafs are shorthanded. Backhand from Matthews. Hits the side of the net. He picks it up and still goes. Matthews going to bring it all the way back down the ice. Great job here by Matthews. Sending it back to Tanev. Tanev loses it in the corner. Now he's going to send it down as Kachuk comes up on him. We cannot count. Yeah, that was a bad penalty for sure. In over the line, Florida sending it back to the line for Reinhart. Reinhart at the point, going far side. Cats coming in, cross ice. That one misses. Barkov going to get the loose puck. Barkov going down low. Back to Barkov. Barkey walking in, feeding it across. That hits a leg. Comes back to the line for Jones. Jones going to play this one up. Florida coming cross ice. Nope, now they're going to pull it away. Cycling around. Back over behind the net. Kachuk sending it to the point. Here's a long shot. They score. Jones. Bad penalty by the Maple Leafs costs them, and the Florida Panthers get 1 goal back. It's a shot from the point, a big-time shot from the point. We knew it was coming. A nice little move, and yeah, we got a game. And Jones, Stolarz, no chance he saw this. Reinhart and Marner directly in front of him. Jones put this through. I actually think he just splits them. So a great shot here by Jones. It goes between Marner and Reinhart, up over the shoulder. Stolarz didn't pick that up until it was too late. Ed, he is very good at keeping his emotions in check. Very good at that.
Game winner against the Lightning in Game 4.
This coming around. Doing that. Can you not do that? I don't know what you mean. This is going to be chipped forward. Here comes Riley. 2-on-1 Toronto. Riley shooting. Scores! Morgan Riley! Morgan Riley comes right back, and the Leafs get that one back. Mo knows. Mo knows. And I think I took Morgan Riley. Did I take him in my Tim Hortons picks? I can't remember if I did them or not. Holy, Nylander with a beautiful feed. Nylander with a three-point night. Morgan Riley puts this one home, and he is fired up. Let's get that light going. Let's get her going. Unbelievable. 5 goals by the defense in round 1. Riley gets one here. It's now 3-1 Maple Leafs, and they're looking for more. 2.5 minutes to go. Holy smokes. Wayne, we'll break it all down in just 2 minutes when we go over to intermission. Here comes Florida right back. Great shot by Riley. Bennett pulling up. Bennett feeding it across. Stolarz sliding. It's going to be deflected to the corner. Lawton going to move it. Lawton to the red line. He's going to chip this one down. They're going to all change it up. Holy smokes. I guess that dumb little penalty cost Toronto Maple Leafs a point lead. Yeah. But now they get this one back, and it's going to be an icing call on the Florida Panthers. 1:56 to go. Holy smokes. This was incredible. What a play. What a play. A little flip pass, and that was incredible. I don't know what William Nylander had for breakfast today. I don't know what his pregame routine was, but he's been amazing. William Nylander, 3 points tonight, has been incredible. Off the draw, Marner turning. He throws it towards the net. That hits Matthews and gets knocked down. This is going to be flipped up and all the way down the ice, racing back for it. McCabe going to get there first. Reinhart on him. Reinhart kind of hits McCabe. He awkwardly falls. Barkov sending it to the line for Jones. Jones going to take a shot. Matthews blocks it. Matthews trying to catch Jones. Jones coming in with a high hit on Matthews, and he's going to take the puck away. Matthews then puts Jones into the boards. Barkov going to pick up the puck. He's going to carry this one ahead. Stolen. Intercepted. Marner to Nyes to Matthews, who shoots, and a glove save by Bobrovsky. Holy smokes. Justin, thank you for that. Birthday cake equals goals. Yeah, oh my goodness. This was incredible. Go Leafs goal. Go Leafs, go Kim. They are going. And a nice little drop pass there. Matthews with a beautiful shot. Clara, it is a great start. It is a phenomenal start. And if you're just coming in again, thank you. Keep smashing that thumbs up. Keep hitting that like button. And don't forget, hit those subscribes. We're now into the 50s. Let's get it up to 60. Hit that subscribe for us. We want you to come back all playoffs long. And of course in the regular season too. Off the draw, Domi won it, but they're going to blow it down right away. They're going to redo it. Gary coming in, hitting that follow. Gary, thank you so much. Appreciate that. 3-1. What a game. What a game. Off the draw, Nylander has his pocket picked. He gets it back, tips it back in the corner. McMahon up on his. He's going to pinch it, but here comes the Cats. Cats bringing it right back. Marchand. Marchand going to cut towards the middle. He throws it towards the net. That gets knocked down. Carlo going to pick this one up. He's going to get it up to Domi. Domi chipping it around and down to Kulikov. Kulikov in his own zone. Last minute. This is going to come. The Panthers, Marchand try to get a little too fancy. McMahon going to play this down the ice. Gotta love it, Randy. Gotta love playoff hockey. It is the best. Back to the line. Toronto chipped it out. Marchand going to the bench. Schmidt with it. He's going to bring it across up to the Leaf line. And McCabe has gone to the dressing room. McCabe has gone to the dressing room. We'll have to watch that one. We saw he got hit and went down awkwardly in the corner. Hopefully that's okay. So we need to watch and make sure he's going to be back. 20 seconds to go. This is going to be kicked free. Florida through the middle. That's going to be broken up, and Toronto getting it out. 15 seconds to go. Pacioretty putting this one across to Tavares. Tavares in the corner. He's going to take a bump. Patch takes a bump. Comes to the side of the net, and that's going to be held by Bobrovsky. 7.6 seconds to go, and Bobrovsky is going to cover this one up. Hopefully McCabe is okay. Hopefully he's okay. You don't want to see him go down. Most playoff goals among defensemen in franchise history, Morgan Rielly just passed Ian Turnbull with his 14th. Boris Salming with 12, so Rielly tops on that list. A goal and 4 points in the 23 playoff series versus the Panthers, and he's off to a rocking start. Zoran, how's it going? Welcome in. Good to see you. 7.6 seconds to go. Matthews off the draw. Back to Rielly. Rielly bringing it to the middle. To Marner with a blast. Deflected right on. And Bobrovsky had to be sharp on that one. Holy smokes. Panthers will score to tie with 1.6 seconds left. Well, we're at 1.5 right now, so I don't think that's going to happen. But that would have been amazing. But Bobrovsky had to be sharp here. This was a little bit of a knuckle puck as Marner stepped into one, and it was deflected right down between his legs. So a nice little move there. Would you pull Stolarz? No, Onyx? No chance. No chance. Kenny, the gamble game, here's a shot right on and a nice save as Matthews and Verhaeghe kind of came together with a little bit of jousting. And the Leafs going to go to the locker room with a lead. Kenny, the gamble is for channel members. It's a bonus game for our channel members. All right, let's go over and let's break it down. Let's see if we can pull up some of these and show you what is going on. But first, let's break down all the stats in period number 1. This has been an absolutely wild one, a real wild one. 12 shots for Toronto, 4 for the Florida Panthers. They held them to 4 shots, which is incredible. They're playing that team defense. That's what we talked about in the opening. They're doing that. They're using the boards to get the puck out. They're doing all the things we discussed. And you're here, Onyx. They're doing all the things we talked about. And boy, oh boy, William Nylander. What a period he has had. 20 hits for Florida, 11 for Toronto. That's okay. Florida's out hitting them, yeah, but that's okay. Toronto's taking it, and they're just playing. They are playing very well. Panthers go 1 for 2 on the power play. Toronto goes 0 for 1. Look at the giveaways, 5-4, decent giveaway numbers. Those are all right. And then, of course, the takeaways 2-1 and 5-3, the block shots. Not a lot of block shots. If the Leafs win the cup, are you having an outside party? Rob, I'm going to be right here with all of you. When the Leafs get to the finals, we are going to be here with all of you, cheering them on, watching it go. I'd love to get to a game if possible, but I will be right here. D, what's up? I'm in Florida, USA, and I say go Leafs, go. D, welcome in. Welcome in. D, what part, if you don't mind me asking, what part of Florida? I heard you guys are getting a lot of rain today, but hope it's not so bad. All right, your goal scorers, and then we're going to break this all down. Your goal scorers, William Nylander. He scores from Pacioretty and McCabe. William Nylander, his second of the game from Ekman Larson and Pacioretty. Seth Jones then on the power play from Tkachuk and Verhaeghe. Sarasota, no rain. All right, sounds good. And then Morgan Rielly with that last goal absolutely puts one in. All right, let's see. We want to take a look at this hit. We want to take a look at some of these goals. There's a lot we want to look at. Oh, my goodness. Let's see if we can find this here. We're going to bring it up. It'll take me a moment to get this organized so we can break it all down together. But we just have to get ourselves organized. All right, so let's start here. Give me a moment. We're going to do this. We're going to open this up. Don't go anywhere because we're going to show you some of these highlights, and we're going to talk right through it. So we just got to get this a little organized. Unfortunately, this isn't something I can set up beforehand. I have to do it kind of during, so it just takes me a moment, but it only takes a moment, and then we'll be able to break down some of these plays. Okay, so we're going to bring this one up here. You'll be able to see we're going to start here with Morgan Rielly. We're going to use this as our first example. Rielly going to bring this one out. Again, he's flying. He looks off, right? He's looking across. He's got a great setup, great vision. One man to beat. He says, I can't make that pass. It's too risky. I'm going to take the shot. And Rielly right here he kind of goes, instead of turning for proper shot, he kind of leans, lifts that back leg, leans on the 1 foot, and absolutely puts it right here, right underneath. A great shot from Morgan Rielly to put that one in, and he was fired up. He was absolutely fired up. So a beauty of a shot there by Morgan Rielly, and it's so good to see him get emotional. It's so good to see him get just up like that, right? All right, let's go. Let's take a look. See if we can find, here's the Pacioretty hit on Barkov. Let's take a look at this one. So here's Barkov. Barkov is here. He's going to come in. He squeezes by the boards, and here comes Pacioretty. See, this I don't like. I don't like how these are set up right now. Barkov has his back to Pacioretty. Pacioretty is already committed. He's going in for the hit. His thought process is Barkov is going to pick this up, and he's going to turn. He's going to turn, so he's counting on that. And what happens? Wham! He catches him. Oh, I didn't stop it in a good spot. Let's run this again. See if I can stop it right when the hit comes in. Right here. Boom. He doesn't hit him from behind, right? So Pacioretty takes the gamble. Barkov showed him his back. Pacioretty was coming in, but he does turn as expected, and Pacioretty catches him right in that side. Gets right under there. Clean hit. Absolutely, Travis. Clean hit. A little bit of a blind side. You know, you don't like the blind side, but he didn't hit him in the numbers. So he gets him here, and down he goes, kind of awkwardly into the boards, and he was in some discomfort there. But it was a nice hit. It was a clean hit, right? And that's exactly what we want to see. Let's move this over. Let's take a look at Willie Nylander now. William Nylander, holy smokes, has he been lights out incredible. Nylander here, I mean, he just, look at this. The puck is bouncing on him. He slows it down, goes in a nice move to shovel it up and over. So, again, great hands. The puck is bouncing. He's got to slow this one down. He's got to control it, and he puts this one up over the shoulder. A nice little move here by William Nylander. I mean, that was incredible. That was absolutely huge. All right, let's see if we can find, here we go. Here's the McCabe hit. Again, the ones I can't control. All right, let's bring this one up. This is the initial hit. This was a beauty. Kulikov, oh, he's just off camera on this shot. But right here, Kulikov gets absolutely leveled, and a perfectly clean hit. Shoulder was in the chest. Nothing wrong with this hit whatsoever. Absolutely stepped up. Patola, you are very, very welcome. Absolutely stepped up and dropped him. A huge hit there by McCabe. You got to love it. You got to love when they step up and do that. That's what hockey is all about. All right, the one we wanted to take a look at was this Domi call. And I want to just back this one up to see, did it happen beforehand? So, okay, so I think they're saying Domi was getting the penalty before, so we didn't actually catch this. So here's Marchand coming in. Here's Domi, right? So Marchand comes in. Domi, you can't really tell. It looks like Marchand is kind of jumping. Look at his feet. He's jumping out of the way. He goes, lifts his right leg, and with that plant foot, he tries to jump out of the way of Domi. So, I mean, Domi, it looks like his gloves are up, right? It looks like Domi was trying to get him. Marchand kind of jumped away. You know, you can't actually tell if there was any contact there whatsoever. But if we move this along, here, you know, it was offside. It was an offside call. And it was offside because Domi does that, right? So Marchand comes in offside. So the whistle is blown. Holmberg comes up. Marchand gives him a little shove. He then comes over to Carlo, gives Carlo a little shove. And then Domi comes back over to Marchand, grabs the stick here, and then the linesman jumps in. So it's crazy. I don't see a penalty here. I don't think that's worthy of a penalty. If anything, you send both guys. So I don't like that call. It was a bad call. Not a good call at all. Here, sorry, I'm doing a million things, man. What can I help you with? So we're calling right, Amelia, potential. His intent to hit. The referees can stop a play with intent to blow the whistle. I guess we can have our intent to hit. Intent to cross check. It's now a thing. Let me scroll through your comments here. Kachuk is playing, typical. He is playing, but he hasn't really done much, right? He's been on there. He has touched the puck, but really hasn't been involved too much. He only played 5 minutes, 44 seconds. He had 9 shifts, no shots. He did have 1 hit and 1 takeaway, but really hasn't had an impact of this play. Patrick, this couldn't be going any better. Leafs are dominating. Right, Patrick? So true. I didn't know jump scare was a penalty. You got to watch out. Bah! Oh, I'm going to get suspended. That's funny. Jump scares are now a penalty. Beatrice, how's it going? Welcome in. Florida got the worst guy from Boston, Marchand the cheater. Oh, that's funny. Looking at the scoreboard here, just by the numbers, Leafs are destroying. Rob, they're playing great. They're playing a really, really, really good game. A really good game. And it's super, super impressive. Super impressive. The way they're coming out, they're playing as a unit. They're playing as a unit. Matthew Nyes is screening absolutely incredibly well, taking Bobrovsky's eyes away. Andrew coming in from Poland. Welcome in, Andrew. 3 a.m. My goodness, Nighthawk staying up for the game. Well, we appreciate you being here, Andrew. Thank you so much. Riley, what's going on? Who do you think will win out of the Oilers and Knights? Riley, I'm going to talk about my picks in the second period, so stick around and we'll go over that. I did post a video on YouTube with all my predictions for this round, but if you don't want to go over and watch that now, that's cool. But we're going to talk about our predictions at second intermission. All right, Maximum Dominator. Listen, Domi and Marchand have a history too. They have a history. Panthers on the ropes. No, they're not on the ropes. Panthers, they're a lethal team. They're dangerous. They can strike back at any time. At any time. Ranger, too old. Too old. All right, Panthers getting destroyed. Toronto is Canada. Right? It's like 4 nations all over again. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. Lisa, welcome in. Appreciate you subscribing. Do we know what happened to McCabe? No, we don't. I was kind of scrolling through the other highlights posted to see if I could find it, but I didn't see anything up there yet. He did have that awkward, I think Barkov hit him in the corner. I think he went down awkwardly. I didn't think it was enough where there's a worry of a twisted ankle or twisted knee. Just looked like he kind of fell awkwardly. So hopefully he's okay. Hopefully that gets sorted out. It almost looked like Domi tried to knee him, not sure. Yeah, I mean, it's tough to see from that angle. I mean, Marchand definitely jumped up and tried to go around him, just like we saw Marner do when he was trying to go in the Panther zone. We see this all the time. Players kind of leap to kind of curl around. It was just a weird play. It wasn't penalty worthy. Even if he tried to knee him, there's no contact. It's not a penalty. You can try to do whatever you want, but unless you actually hit a guy and do it, it's not a penalty. There's no penalty for intent. It's like shooting an air ball in basketball and getting awarded the 2 points. Well, you intended to get the basket. Leafs are keeping them off the scoreboard. Kim, they're doing a great job with them. They're doing a very, very good job with it. 2 minutes for almost hitting. Scott, I hope so too. We need him to get back. Ranger, let's go Leafs. Who got the other goals? Laptop froze up. So Nylander has 2. Willie has 2 tonight. Morgan Riley has the 3rd for Toronto. And Seth Jones has the goal for Florida. And I guess Kachuk set him up. He did make that pass. Chat is streaming fast. So we apologize if we missed your comment. Yeah, let me do this. We're going to make a little... We haven't had to do this in a long time, but I think it's only fair. So we're just going to slow this down a little bit. Try and make it a little easier. Hopefully. But thank you, mods, for doing an amazing thing. You guys are great. This Kool-Aid is worth millions, right, Dallas? Emmett, how's it going? Maple Leafs will win in OT tonight. You're going to send us to OT? Game 1, you want us to go to OT? Oh, I don't want to go to OT. I can't take OT. It's too stressful. Now, Travis, you know what? Maple Leafs should have got a contract done with Nyzy months ago. They've cost themselves millions of dollars. Nyzy is proving he needs a big-time contract. He's going to get awarded a huge deal. And there's going to be some offer sheets coming in. Don't surprise me. If they let this go too long, there's going to be some offer sheets coming in. And you know who's going to be right there. Dubas, who's going to try and steal him away with a big-time offer sheet. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if they all of a sudden try and give Marner a huge deal to go to Pittsburgh and then try to land Nyzy with an offer sheet. It would be crazy. Heist is rigged. Excuse me. That's really funny. Harry, welcome in. Nylander tried for the first in the playoffs in points. He's doing a fantastic job. Nylander is absolutely lights out bonkers right now, and it is really exciting to watch, by the way. Really exciting to watch. And, rightly so. He had a great regular season. He was right up there in terms of goals, but he's trying to get it done. Right now, Rantanen and Kyle Connor, 12 points each. So they got 12 points each. Nylander with 9, with his 3 points tonight, puts him up with those guys. So he is right up there. He'll have 12 points now. So he's tied with Rantanen and Kyle Connor for the league lead in points. We'll have to see, obviously, what's going to happen the rest of the game to see if he does it. He's got 5 goals. That's going to put him tied for second in goals. Nathan McKinnon has 7 goals to lead the way there. All right, let me scroll back through this. Oh, I lost my place in the chat. Where was I? There we go. All right, we're back here. Do you think that the Panthers will play harder? Yes, Panthers are going to come out flying. They were hitting a lot in the first. They're going to look to hit more here in the second. They're absolutely going to be hitting around like crazy. I fully expect that. All right, my chat is just flying here. It keeps jumping around on me, so I apologize if I miss your comments. Ryan, how's it going? From New Zealand, Ryan, good to see you. Good to have you here. Smiling is a penalty, Andrew, right? Smiling is a penalty. That's really funny. Hey, Daryl, what's going on? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Do you think the Panthers will tie it up? So I think it's going to be close. I don't know if we're going to get to a tied state. Panthers are definitely going to score again. This is going to be a back and forth. The Leafs, what worries me is they haven't played a complete 60 minutes all season. So the Leafs are going to let the Panthers back in this hockey game. Now, whether it's 1 goal, whether they tie it up to make it 3-3, that, I'm not sure of. But I think the Panthers got another goal in them. And they're going to capitalize on some Toronto mistakes. So Leafs need to buckle down. They need to play very smart hockey. Panthers taking it easy on Leafs. 2-3, they'll get more aggressive. They will definitely get more aggressive. I agree with you there. And I hope he does. Would love to see Willie get a hat trick tonight. Would love to see that. Cottaging, what's going on? Welcome in. Stefan, what's up? Went in the shower last night. Listen to Sam over my phone. So sad I missed the OT goal, Stefan. It was crazy. It was insane. My only hope is that the Leafs don't go into their shell. Yeah, they have to play their game. They have to let them play their game. Coming in from England, go Leafs, go. Gerard, welcome in. Welcome to the party. I can't stay up late tonight. I have to work at 7 p.m. I have to be up early for work tomorrow too. I have to be up work for tomorrow too. But that's why we're all in it together. T.O. go Leafs. That's right, Ken. Morgan Riley is the most versatile defender. So I have mixed opinions on Morgan Riley. I do. He's having a good game right now. He makes a lot of mistakes. But right now he's playing good. So I'm going to keep a positive for Morgan Riley. That's right. He passed Turnbull for most playoff goals. He's doing it. He's getting it done. You have to deal Marner if anyone else is going to get a good contract. A lot of tough choices are going to be made. All right. The clock has struck 0. I know there's so many more of your comments here. I apologize I didn't get to them all. We're going to keep chatting all through it. There's a lot of comments here. Grandma, what's going on? We're going to keep the chat going all throughout the game. You guys have an amazing conversation. We're going to bring you the action. Still trying to figure... Giannino agreed. I don't understand it at all. We're all still trying to fix... We're all still trying to fix that one out. Figure that one out. All right. There we are. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome back in. We're now on the way. We're into the 60s. We're into the 60s. 560. We're on our way to 70. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe. Thanks for hanging out for intermission. Let's play some hockey, shall we? Let's drop this puck. Get this one going. Leafs Keep it up. Keep up the same energy. Keep up the same work. You know, I think this is a Gatorade moment. We're going to crack open this Gatorade. No overtime, please. I got school. Travis, that's right. We all got to work. We got places to be. Let's just do it in regulation. All right, this off the draw. Coming around. Stefan coming in. Oh, buddy, thank you so much. Thank you again, Sam Mods and fellow NHL fans for making this the best live play-by-play stream. Stefan, thank you so much for the kind words. There it is. Boom. This coming all the way down. Here comes Florida. Florida bringing it in, going between the legs. Barkov. He's going to cycle around. Riley made a nice move. This is going to be sent down. Toronto stealing it. They're going to play it up, getting it over to the line for Tavares. Tavares on the move. Stick taps in the chat for Stefan. That's how we celebrate donos here. Get those stick taps going. Kulikov going to dump it down. Back up to Pacioretty. He's going to try and chip this one in. Can't get it to Tavares. Listerine going to bring it out for the Panthers. In over the line. Lundell. He's going deep. Going to center it in front. Here's a shot by Kulikov. Nice stop. It hits somebody in front. And a long pass tried to hit Lawton. Lawton was pulling an Ottawa Senator move and sitting on the blue line waiting for that long pass to come. And it wasn't able to connect. Holy Stoli. Stoli has been outstanding. Not a ton of shots, though, for Florida. Not a ton of shots. This coming around back through. Let's go, Leafs. Toronto down low behind the net. Lawton can't slow this one down. Yarncroc going up off after it. In the corner. This coming free. Toronto digging it towards. Quick stick and a poke check coming out by Bobrovsky. From Onyx, the 279. Thank you, Stefan. Another one from Onyx. And the Florida Panthers going to the box again. Balinski's is going to go. Where little hook, stick in on the hands, under the arm. Thanks, buddy. And the Florida Panthers back to the box. The Maple Leafs going to the power play yet again. Let's see if Toronto can turn it and burn it. Nylander still looking for his third. Oh, Charles, thank you. Let's go, boys. Let's do it. Let's do it. They're 0 for 1 tonight. Only one shot on the power play. Off the draw, here's a blast. That one's going to be kicked aside. Up to the line, it comes out. Marner going to back this one up. He's got Tavares back with him. Looking at Nylander on the far side. Marner still coming back. Now he's going to start moving forward, being watched by Reinhart. Going to drop this one back for Willie. Willie on the move. He's going to bring this one in. Nice little deke. Going to put it over to the side. Taken away by Barkov. Tavares trying to keep it in. He can't. And it's going to come back out. Nylander with it. It's D. Welcome in. Leafs Nation, let's go. Let's go. Let's do it. It's the foam finger power play. In over the line. Here comes Willie. Willie to Matthews. Matthews over to Nyes. Nysy cycling this one down. Back up top. Marner at the point. He's looking. Going to thread this to Tavares. Tavares try to go back to Marner, and it's taken away. And it comes all the way down the ice. All right, we'll put the foam finger away. Here's Marner. Carrying this one up. Looking to hit a pass. His pass gets intercepted and blocked. He fights off an attacker. Gets it over to Domi. Domi shoveling it to Pacioretty. Pacioretty, where are you passing it to? Tried, I think, to go back to Domi. And Marner going to tip this. It comes out of the zone. Sloppy power play here for the Maple Leafs. 40 seconds left to go. Very sloppy on the power play. Turning it back around and going. Here comes Domi. Maximum Domi up over the line. Going to drop this for Pacioretty. Patch wasn't moving his feet, and he missed this one. Wouldn't it be great if Toronto then both Kachucks? Oh, my goodness. Jeff, that would be amazing. Here's McMahon with a shot. That one gets blocked. Panthers blocking the lanes right now. Barkov with this. He's cycling around. Going to give it over to Schmidt. Schmidt taking a look all the way up. Yes, he does, Daryl. Yes, he does. This is the kind of the Pacioretty we've been seeing. Yes, Ranger, we do have a Discord. Everybody is more than welcome to join our Discord. One of the mods will drop the invite link in the chat for you. Panthers going to cycle around in their own zone. Schmidt trying to put it up the boards. Going to carry this one out. Marner's baby, it was a boy. Miles Marner. Miles Marner is the name. Out in the middle, Tkachuk and Bennett run into each other. And here comes Lawrence. Long pass up for Lawton. That one is broken up. Back the other way. Here's Tkachuk. A little drop pass. In the corner, Rodriguez gets pushed up. This trying to come through. You got it as well. All right, Tanya. We'll get that Discord invite link in the chat. Everybody can join up. Lawrence going to play this one down. Thunderstorms in Cambridge. Oh, stay safe, Randy. I'm sure it's coming our way. Mikola working this across. Thank you, Dallas. There it is, our Discord invite link. Come on in, join up with the Discord if you'd like. Working this aside, Panthers going across. Power play is over, by the way. 5-on-5, long shot going to get blocked. Kept in, another shot by Forsling. Stolarz very quickly had to kick out that right pad. This cycling around. Holmberg going to race in the corner. He can't get there. Panthers are pressing. Panthers are pressing hard right now. Referee's going to take a spill. He's going to go down. Benoit has his man tied up. Ekman Larson watching. This is going to be dug free, and the Leafs going to win this board battle. You know when the Leafs are winning board battles, they're playing at a different level. Breakaway pass for Tavares. That one missed. He picks it up right off the boards, shovels it towards the net, and a nice stop by Bobrovsky. Jones goes down hard into the goalpost. Net stays on, but holy smokes, good play here by Tavares. You know you're getting old, Marner, already having babies. That's right, but hey, Monty, he can have babies, but he still can't grow facial hair. Holy, great pace. Great pace of play. 2 shots for the Panthers in this period, 2 shots for Toronto. Tavares trying to make stuff happen, picking it up off the side of the boards, shoveling it towards the net. And Holmberg, oh, you gotta be kidding me. You're giving Holmberg an interference penalty? As Shorzy would say, for what? Where is this penalty? Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. There it is. The reverse angle sees it. He throws a little hit off camera. There it is. Holmberg is going to go to the box. Still love using that Shorzy quote. It's the best. Shorzy, a great show. Hockey, what's going on? Waiting for the hat trick. Waiting for it. Where it's coming. It's coming. Red, it's 3-1. Leafs are up 3-1. 14:40 to go. This around back into the line. It's going to come all the way down. Leafs getting it all the way around. Good, you went offline on Twitch. Weird. I'm still showing I'm good, I think. Jacob, will you check that for me, please? This coming through, long dump in play. That's not a call in round 2. Right, Travis, it shouldn't be. This coming back to the line. What's that? No, we're good. Confirmed. Here's a long shot by Verhaeghe. Nice stop. Verhaeghe going to play this one back across. Back to the line. Again, another pass. Verhaeghe can't get this one. Jeff, you are very welcome. Thanks for hanging out with us. Marner picking it up. He's going to clear it. But Jones going to knock it down. Going to bring it right back up. Here's Barkey. Barkey up the middle. Florida in the zone. Bad pass. Verhaeghe can't handle it. Leafs going to grab it. They're going to send it down. Hockey Rocker coming in with that follow. Thank you so much. Welcome in. In the corner, they're playing this one through. Going to come to the line. Here comes Yarncroc. Yarncroc coming out. Oh, we hit a goal. We hit a goal. Thank you, everyone over on Twitch, for hitting those follows. Getting a follower goal going on there. 40 seconds left to go in the power play for the Panthers. Bennett is going to bring this one up. Down in over the line. Driving through. Bennett cutting. Going to drop it off in front. It's taken away. Toronto gets it to line, not out. Schmidt going to keep this one in. To Marchand. Back to the point. Here's a no, he doesn't shoot. Goes to the middle for Rodriguez. Now over to Marchand. Bottom of the faceoff circle. Shot goes wide. Bennett trying to grab it off the boards. Him and Stolarz kind of got tied up together. Back to Marchand. Going to throw it across. Schmidt tipping this one down low. There's a broken stick right in the high slot. Coming down. Stolarz is down. Jam play keeps this one going. Free Life, welcome in. Side of the net again, a jam play, and Stolarz gets hit. Stolarz is down holding his head. Bennett runs over Stolarz. He's down holding his head. He's going to take off the helmet and shake it up. Why does nobody jump in? When Bennett bumps your goaltender, why is nobody jumping in there? That's going to do it. The power play has expired. We are back to 5-on-5. But again, Stolarz is getting bumped around a little bit here. So right in front of him, Bennett walks out of the corner. He gets a shot with the hand. A shot to the forearm. Brendan Carlo is standing right there looking right at it and does absolutely nothing about it. Come on, Brendan Carlo. They're going to commercial break. Welcome in, everybody. Right, Daryl, and why wasn't that a penalty? That was more of a penalty than the Max Domi phantom cross-check. So what happened is Bennett was coming out of the corner as he dekes in front of the net. His top hand gave a shot to the side of Stolarz' head. That's a penalty all day long, but Bennett seems to get away with it. That's why we love him. That's why we hate him. But he gives that little shot, and Brendan Carlo is standing right there going, oh, did something happen? Brendan Carlo, hit him back. Put him on his butt. Why are you allowing him to stand there? Why are you allowing him to walk into the corner, meet him, and put him on his backside? Brendan Carlo, you played for Boston. I expect more from you. Holy smokes. So that's going to get sorted out. Stolarz will be okay. He's been being bumped for a couple weeks now. We saw it in the Ottawa series. He will fight back. He will fight back if and when the time is right. Well, welcome in, everybody. Thank you for being here. If you haven't hit that like button, if you haven't hit that harder, that thumbs up, smash that thumbs up for us. And if you have not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button. We're on our way to 600, 600. We're 39 subscribers away. I'm sure there's probably 100 of you that aren't subbed up. Hit that subscribe. We want you to come back every single night, or at least when the Leafs play. But if you're a hockey fan, come back every single night. Hang out with us. We'll be here. We want you to be here with us as well. All right, they're coming back from commercial break. Let's go. There it is. 62-38. Keep it rocking. So Bennett throwing little shots. Stefan getting that pickle going. No penalty. No penalty on the play. Lawton and Nyes having a conversation in front. Off the draw, this can be flipped down. Not liking these officials here tonight, but that's no surprise. Curling it around and this back out. Carlo going to dump this one in. Krista, how's it going? It is one of those things that makes you go moments. Panthers carrying it up to the line. Toronto trying to hold it in. Pacioretty was there. Nylander does hold it in. Here's a long shot by Tavares. That's going to be deflected up and out of play. So a good job by Nylander to hold it in and get it to Tavares. Very, very important play there by Nylander. He's showing unbelievable confidence right now. Unbelievable confidence. He is soaring. But he's up there. He's fighting with Lundell. Fights him to the line. Keeps his puck in. Keeps the legs moving. All right, Ranger, take care. Take care. All right, off the draw. Back to the line. Over to Tanev. Tanev throwing it towards the net. Deflection, and they score!
Let's go!
A point shot by Tanev, and Emmett's going to hit that subscribe. Gator, what's going on? I don't know if this was clean in or did Nyes get a piece of it. But if this is in, it's another goal from a Maple Leaf defender. Let's see. It's fed back to the point. Tanev throws it towards the net. I still can't see if Nyes actually got a piece of that. Let's see this close up. It's fluttering. It's fluttering. Oh, no, it did not. It goes off the toe of Forsling, though. And this is going to go through the legs of Bobrovsky. Zayzoes, what's going on? Welcome in. This is going to hit off the toe. It goes under the blocker and in. A bouncing shot finds its way, and the Maple Leafs now go up 4-1. 4-1 Maple Leafs. Unbelievable. Tanev picks up the goal. That is huge. That is a huge goal. All right, all these scoreboards will update momentarily. Everything's a little slow today. Everything is a little slow. Over the line. Leafs are coming again. Here's Domi. Domi sending it across. McMahon can't control it. Bennett turning the other way. It is a beautiful game. Monty, there you go. Down in front, they're going to play this to the line. Back over. They fend on it. Leafs going to work this one through. Here they come again. Bobby McMahon driving. Bobby McMahon turning the corner, coming to the middle of the ice. And Jones going to take that away from him. Tanev his first from McCabe and Nyes. So the defense, Morgan Rielly and Chris Tanev, each with goals in this hockey game. Boquist going to dump this one in. The Go Leafs, Go Chan are flying here in Toronto. Leafs are playing a great game. 11 minutes to go in the second period. Yarncroc going to flip this one in. The good thing when you have a 3-goal lead is you can start to play your third and fourth lines a little bit more. Give your top two a little bit longer of a rest. McCabe going to swipe at this one. Toronto going to play it back into the Florida zone. Trying to keep this one in. Look out. Pacioretty stepping over the boards, watching the too many men on the ice. Panthers backing over the line. This shot is going to go way wide down in the corner. Lundell trying to get it. He's going to send it around for Greer. Greer tried to come in front. Watch that poke check by Stolarz. McCabe taking it away from Marchand. Then McCabe gets put in the boards. Marchand gets put down. Mikola steps up on his man, but Yarncroc takes the puck. He's going to carry this one down. A little flip in. Kulikov back to pick this one up. Toronto going to switch up, get some new attackers coming on the ice. Here comes Mikola on the far side. Hits the red line, dumping this one down. I know, Void, it's like they're a totally different team tonight. Here's a shot out of the corner. That one gets blocked. This one down in the corner. On the other side, Pacioretty going to pick it up. Pacioretty going to leave it here for Tavares. He comes in, swings it over to Willie. Willie steps up. He sends it down, Patch, over to Tavares. JT trying to get around Barkov. He goes down, arm goes up. Barkov is going to go to the box. And the Toronto Maple Leafs will go back to the power play. Let's go. Another power play opportunity sponsored by, well, nobody, because we don't really have sponsors, but that's okay. Oh, Tavares gets hauled down by the captain, Barkov. They're going to go to commercial break. When we return, the Maple Leafs will get another opportunity. Wow, they are rocking. They are rocking. What a game. Right, Crime Dog? Play like this every game. 15 shots on goal right now. They're 58.6% in the faceoff circle. 15 hits for the Leafs, 26 hits for the Panthers. And that's okay. Let them hit. Whitby, Ontario sponsors this segment of the power play. There you go. We should just pick different cities. We should have, when there's a power play, everyone just call out what town you're from and we'll pick one. So this is going to be a Whitby power play. Whitby, Ontario sponsoring this power play. By the way, I meant to do this in the first intermission. We got some more hockey cards to open up. Thanks, Tim Hortons. I've been savoring this box, opening it slowly and slowly. All right, 3 subs away to get to 70. Who's going to put us into the 70s? 567. We're 5 Pacioretty. Who's going to put us into the 70s? Hit that subscribe button. Let's go. Tomorrow night, it's going to be a late one. I know we got a long working day. We got to be up early, but we're going to be late here tomorrow as the Edmonton Oilers are going to be taking on the Vegas Golden Knights. That's going to be a 9:30 start time. So we're going to stay up late for you, or late with you tomorrow. Hopefully you'll be able to join us. And then Wednesday, we're right back here for game 2 of the Maple Leafs and the Florida Panthers. We don't have the Oiler game scheduled yet. I will work on that tomorrow and get that up so we have it for tomorrow night. Thank you, Jonathan, following us over there. I appreciate you, buddy. Let's go. All right. Oh, 4 away now. 4 subs away. So they're taking, oh no. Oh, this is interesting. Joseph Wall is coming into the game, ladies and gentlemen. Joseph Wall is coming into the game. So with that shot to the head, Anthony Stolarz has gone to the quiet room. So Joseph Wall coming into this game. Again, Bennett with a right-handed shot to the head of Anthony Stolarz. No penalty on the play. Thanks, blind referees. No penalty called. Brendan Carlo standing right next to Sam Bennett does nothing. Sponsor Sam. Stefan coming in with the super chat. Sponsor Sam. There we go. Stefan is now sponsoring this power play. But Wall is coming in. So how is that going to change the dynamic of this game? Joseph Wall is going to come in. We'll see if Stolarz returns. They're going to do concussion protocol, and I'm okay with that. Make sure he's okay, but why? Why was there no penalty calls? So Joseph Wall comes in here. We'll see if he's going to be in for the rest of the game or if Stolarz makes a return. Leafs are 0 for 2 with 2 shots on the power play. Barkov is in the box. This is going to come to the point. Matthews couldn't keep it in. Nylander playing this to Tavares. Leafs bobbling the puck around. Their last power play was very, very sloppy. Very sloppy. Here comes Willie. Nylander on the move. He's going to bring this one in, and that's going to be blown down offside. 9:27 to go, 4-1 Maple Leafs. And Joseph Woll making his first appearance. Stolarz at the commercial break came over to the bench. He wiped off his face. Him and Woll having a little conversation. He gives a high blocker, and then he was going back to the net. He was going back like he was going to play. And he is back. So they... Oh, nope, he's not back. I'm so confused. So this is going to be dumped all the way down. Down in the corner, Woll getting himself set. He looked okay, yeah, didn't seem anything wrong with him. This is going to be dumped around. Nylander trying to pinch this one on the sideboards. Keeps it in, sending it around below to Tavares. He'll be fine. Yeah, I agree. He'll be fine. You hate to get your first appearance to come in being cold in the middle of the game. Leave it to right, Brad, exactly. This down in the corner. Nyes trying to dig it free. Forsling is up on him. Tavares in the corner battling. Jones pressing on him. This coming over to the near side of the boards. Matthews throwing a little hit, putting it to Nyes behind the net. Nyes to Tavares. Tavares feeding it to Domi. Domi whips it across to Marner. Marner spinning around. Marner, bad pass in the feet, holding it in. Nice job by Marner. Over to Domi. Shoot that. He does, and that's going to be tipped up. Nyes playing it back to the point, diving Matthews, and he's going to hold this one in. Playing it to the high slot. Now over to Marner. Marner, he comes down low to Tavares. Tavares in front for Nyes, and he tries to shovel it in. That's tipped wide. Nyes back to the point, splits, and comes all the way down, and Joseph Woll comes out and getting his first touch. He's going to play this one over. Claudia coming in, hitting that subscribe. Thank you so much, Claude, and welcome in. 7:58 to go. Under 8 minutes to go. 10 seconds left in the power play. Over the line, that's going to be broken up by Lundell. Up to Marchand. Marchand coming in, goes between the legs, playing it back to Kulikov. His pass gets blocked. Pacioretty's going to steal. Here comes Patch in over the line. McMahon driving towards the net. Pass comes for him. He can't get a stick on it. Oh, so close. Here comes Lundell back the other way, dumping this one in. Woll lets it go. Riley there to cut it off. He does. Giving it to Ekman-Larsson. Look out. Lundell flying in. Domi there. He tries to play it around, and he's getting pressed up quickly. Back behind the Leaf net. Toronto. McMahon, look out. Chips it, but he doesn't clear it out. Oh, goodness. Panthers are pushing. Verhaeghe with it. Verhaeghe to the line. Schmidt throwing it in. Woll is down. Doesn't see the puck. Now he picks it up and went over into the corner. Verhaeghe again plays it to the middle of the ice for Barkov. Little saucer up to Balinkas. He takes the shot. That's going to be blocked. Riley can't get it. Verhaeghe trying to put it in the middle. Domi has it between his legs. Trying to kick it to Pacioretty. Domi, Riley, and Pacioretty. 3 players on Verhaeghe. They couldn't take the puck away. This comes down to the other side. Schmidt putting this across. Back over. Far side. Here's a long shot. Woll goes down and gets the arm up. Directs that into the corner. Florida back over. Verhaeghe in front for Barkov. He can't get it. Back to the line. Panthers having a good shift right here. A minute of ozone time. Balzingas back to Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe to the middle of the ice. He's working. Being watched by Domi. Sending it back to the point. Florida in the middle. Balzingas again. He's looking. No shot. A minute 20 now they've been circling. Verhaeghe with a shot. Woll is going to stop it. He's going to trap it and hang on to it. Nice save here by Joseph Woll. Joe Woll coming in cold. Hopefully Stolly just needed a mask adjustment. Yeah, Monty, I hope it's something small. Although if it was just that, he would probably be back by now. I forget how long, does anybody remember for concussion protocol, how long do they have to sit out? Is it 10 real-time minutes or is it 15 real-time minutes? I can't remember. 6:14 to go, 4-1. Maple Leafs have the lead. They've won 18 faceoffs right now, looking for number 19. Off the draw. Florida going to win this one. They're going to put it in the corner. Lawton trying to help out. He's going to pick this one up. Lawton, long pass. Marchand is okay. He hasn't done anything horrible. And they're going to blow this down as a hand pass. Hand pass. Thank you, Len. 15 minutes. So it's 15 real minutes that they got to sit him out and make sure he's doing okay. So nonetheless, Wall will probably finish off this period, and then we'll see if they bring him in for the third or if they just let Wall run with it. No reason, if Wall's playing okay, you have a 3-goal lead, no reason. Give Stolarz the extra little bit of rest. He's been very good again here tonight. Off the draw, Leafs going to pull it back in their own zone. Tanev going to play it up, little chip pass at the line. Lorenz can't get it in. Yarncroc puts it in, has it in there, kicks it off his foot to his stick. Going to play it around down in the corner. They do. LP, their tandem is the best. It's the most comfortable I've been with their with our goaltenders in forever. Here's a quick shot. Wall going to watch that one go by. Another blast. And there's Wall again with a huge stop. A huge save by Joseph Wall. We got our Wall redemption, by the way. For those that are earning points in the chat, you do ! redeem Wall, and you will get our Wall emoji. There it is, the seeing eye through the wall. They're going to commercial break, and so will we. But this has been an absolutely incredible hockey game so far. A phenomenal hockey game. Now, if you're just coming in and you're like, what is Sam talking about? Points. If you're in the chat, if you do ! points in the chat, that will tell you how many points you have earned. You can then use your points to bring up all the different graphics. We got the Wall graphics. We got the Leaf graphics. We got even some Panther graphics. Lots of graphics that you can redeem to play along. And of course, channel members have access to all those custom emojis that you can drop all game long. So thank you so much, everybody, for hanging in. There we go. Excuse me. We're in the 70s now, up to 571. Let's get our way to the 80s. We are 29. You know what? Forget the 80s. We're 29, although it was the best decade for music. 29 subscribers away from 600. Let's go. Let's see. Can we get up to 600 tonight? 29 subs away. Hit that share button. Tell your friends. Tell your colleagues. Come on in. Subscribe to this guy. We're having a party. We're having tons of fun. Josh and Jade, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, everybody, wherever you're watching, whatever platform you're watching on. This has been great. Yeah, Ryan, hopefully he's okay. Hopefully he is doing all right. There it is, Dallas bringing up the We the North. We the North. All right, coming back from commercial break. Tomorrow night, the Oilers and the Golden Knights, 9:30. We'll be right here for that one. I hope you'll join us for a late night tomorrow. But if that's not your cup of tea, join us more for this game. Game 2 goes on Wednesday. That one is going to be back to 7 p.m. So tonight's start was a little later because of the draft lottery. Wednesday will be back 7 o'clock. Off the draw, trying to get it out. They can't. Cats put it down back in the corner. Cycling this one around to the line. Holmberg looking to chip it up. Leo, how's it going? They are looking pretty good. Cam, how's it going? Welcome in. Leafs sending this one down the ice. 5:15 to go. 5:15 to go in the second period. Behind the net, McCullough with it. He's looking one way. Mikkola now going to make his way up the other side. Either south more. Ben, that's really funny and good point. This down, Toronto in their own zone, looking to play it up. Holmberg getting it over. Here's Tavares to Nylander. Willie shooting. That one did not miss by much. It's deflected and goes up and out of play. Stolarz is fine. He is fine, of course. He's a monster. He's a beast. He's all good. Justin, I hope he gets it. I really hope he does. But a nice little play, and he got a great shot here. Nylander again, just going far side. It hit the stick of Bobrovsky and goes out of play. Knocked the stick clear out of his hand. 3 shots for Willie tonight on 5 attempts. Stolarz will be back. Off the draw, Forsling going to put this one high. Down to the center ice, going to be knocked down by the Cats. Florida bringing it in, walking right up the middle, long shot. Wall takes it on the logo and hangs on to it. There you go. Wall getting some big saves in here. Love it. Wave time, get your hands ready. Let's get our virtual wave going around our virtual stadium here at the virtual Scotiabank Arena. 3, 2, 1. Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Get those hands going. This back around, here's Marner. Marner trying to chip this one out. Florida holding the line for a moment. Marner shoving the puck, gets it just out, and Matthews going to take it away. Matthews going to flip this one down the ice. The hands are flying in. There's a big hit in the corner. Nice to Matthews. Oh, he pumps it just high and wide. Florida going to bring it back the other way. Reinhardt on the move. Little pass up off the boards. Florida into the zone. This is going to be dumped in around behind. Marner setting it up. He's going to get hit hard by Verhaeghe. To the line. Forsling with a shot. That one's going to skip over to the corner. 4 minutes to go. This coming back around at the side. Long pass up. Trying to get this one out. All the way down the ice. Bobrovsky was going to hang on that one. Here comes Florida again. Florida off the draw. Have it taken away. Oh, here at Nora. Oh, yeah. Jordan, it's the fan. It's the fan. Here's a shot. Unfortunately, nothing I can do about that. This down around the corner. Domi with it. Domi going to cycle it around. Holmberg in the corner. He's trying to pick it up. Holmberg with it, doing a nice job. See if I turn it down, if that makes a difference. Little flip pass to the line, going to be tipped in. Holy smokes. Here's another quick shot. Back to the line, Florida. Long shot. That's going to go just wide, and it's going to go up and at a play. Oh, no, they're going to call it offside. I thought it went up, but offside, it's going to be the call. Good job, Matthew Nyes coming in the corner. A huge hit on Jones, sending Jones down. What a huge hit. And Matthews just right off the boards. The wherewithal by Nyes to drop the shoulder, lay the hit, and then feed the puck out into the slot for Matthews to just tee off on it was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Matthew Nyes, oh, he's going to get paid. Off the draw. Here comes Riley sending it down the ice. No icing. Linesman going to wave that one off. Back in the corner. Oh, another hit as Pacioretty just runs over Nico Sturm. Boquist going to pick this one up. He's going to carry it across. Sturm over to Boquist. Boquist trying to return the feed. Wall is down. Sends it around behind the net. Picked up here by Nylander again. Willie is flying. Going to give it to Riley. Riley sending this one down in the corner. Tavares. Tavares comes in with a little bit of a hit. The way he was going in with that momentum, I was getting ready for a big JT bomb, but it didn't come. McCabe going to back this one up. Going to send this one across. Here comes Tanev. Tanev dropping it back. Long pass up into the zone. Going to be tipped. Oh, at the line, Lorentz had to be careful. Almost offside. Florida did a nice job there. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go in this period. And Toronto can't knock it out. Reinhardt going to pick this one up. Sending it around behind the net. Coming up at the intermission, we're going to open these hockey cards. Plus, we're going to review all the stats of this period. And I will give you my predictions of what's coming up. We are now 25 subscribers away from 600. Thank you all so much. This is going to be flipped up. Tanev racing back for it. He's going to come across. Long pass tipped through the middle. Toronto trying to bust in. Can't do it. Florida back the other way. Here's Lundell. Over to Marchand. He misses it. Verhaeghe trying to pick it up. Thank you, Mr. Ben, hitting that follow. Here's a long shot. This one goes just wide. Down in the corner, Marner. He tries to slash it out. He can't do it. Marner back on his feet. He comes to the middle of the ice. That was dangerous. Back in the corner, Ekman Larson. He's going to wait. Now he sends it around. Nyes doesn't need to help it as this comes all the way. And with 1 minute to go, it's going to be an icing call. Last minute to play in this period, courtesy of Paul Morris. Paul Morris, like many of us, but specifically for me, he was the voice of my childhood at Maple Leaf Gardens. Love Paul Morris. Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe. Welcome in. Welcome to the party. Starting with Ottawa was one of the best things that could have happened. Yeah, Monty, really that confidence up through the roof. This coming around, there it is, last minute of play. 16 shots to 14 shots. In this period, it's almost a complete reversal of the first. 10 shots by Florida, only 4 for the Maple Leafs. Toronto trying to get this one out. They can't. Bennett in there. Comes around behind it. Kachuk, he sends us to the line. Kulikov, he steps up. Kulikov is digging now. He's getting pressed. Nyes gets it to the line. Not out. Florida walking up. Another shot. Wall makes the stop. It's there in front. Nyes can't clear. Tanev can't clear. Comes over. And Marner going to put this one off the boards and down the ice. Here's Mikula, long pass up, going to be intercepted by the Maple Leafs. 18 seconds to go. Here's Holmberg. Holmberg, he's driving in. Holmberg, oh, he gets hit hard. Holmberg gets hit hard with the shoulders. He was cutting through, loses his stick, and he heads off. Kulikov just stepped into him hard. Riley back with it. He eludes a big hit. And there it is, big hit by Bennett at the buzzer. And then is that Matt Kachuk comes in following up on Holmberg as well. Homie Holmberg takes a couple of big bumps towards the end of this period. Adam coming in with that subscribe. Welcome in, Adam. Wow. Big banging and crashing. Love it. Love it. He took a huge hit at one end, came back, takes a huge hit at the other end, but he just keeps on going. Holmberg getting knocked around, but he's like Timex. Takes a licking and keeps on ticking. Isn't that what they say? All right, let's go to the intermission. There we go. Bring up these stats. While we go through it, we're going to start opening some hockey cards. We're going to talk about what's going on. 17 shots for Toronto, 14 for Florida. Toronto, 5 shots in that period, 10 for the Panthers. But who gets the goal? The lone goal in the second period, it was Chris Tanev. Chris Tanev, he comes away with the goal. 36 hits for Florida, 20 hits for Toronto, 23 faceoffs for the Maple Leafs. They're crushing it right now, 60% just about. 15 faceoffs for the Panthers. Toronto 0 for 3 on the power play. And remember, against Ottawa, especially in the first couple games, their power play was their strong force. Their power play was dominant. Tanya, did you have a question? I saw the hands are up. 15 block shots for Toronto as well. Huge numbers, which is great. All right, let's go. Jordan Kyrou, who had himself a nice little game the other day. Jordan Kyrou and Alex DeBrincat for the insert. And then who's our final base card? Oh, Joey Sakic. Gotta love Joe Sakic. If you have not watched the documentary Saving Sakic, it is so worth watching. It's about how Sakic was given an offer sheet and he almost went to the Rangers. You got to watch it. It was very cool. You have a feature on Twitch to modify an emote. I'll have Jonathan, if you can let me know, because I have no clue how it all works. I've just been playing around and learning it. So, oh God, LP, not again. That was crazy. That was absolutely crazy. Just on here, what happened to Stolarz? So Jonathan, Bennett was coming across the net, and he took kind of a right hook and got Stolarz. So he looked fine, but the concussion spotters kind of pulled him off, and he'll be back, we assume, anyways. All right, let's go. Let me open up pack number 2 here. Oh, let's open this one up. Jeremy, what's going on? Welcome in. But yeah, Saving Sakic, absolutely outstanding, worth the watch. I don't even remember. It might be on Prime. I think it's on Prime up here in Canada, but I don't remember. We got the Tim Stutzla, take a bow because your season is done. Timmy Stutzla and a Travis Kanicki. Put that one down. Oh, thank you guys for hitting those subscribes. Doing an amazing job. Tanev probably. Let's take a look. Actually, let's take a look at these block shot numbers. Let me turn this volume down a little bit. Feel like I'm going deaf. It was so loud. Okay, blocks. Tanev has 3 blocks tonight. 3 blocks for Tanev, 2 blocks for Benoit, 2 blocks for Carlo, 2 blocks for Riley. Sam, he also took a puck to... That's true, Kenny. That's true. I forgot about that. He took that puck right off the mask, right off the face. So, could have been a combination of the two. For your forwards on the Maple Leafs, Matthews has 3 block shots tonight. Don't know if I want him blocking shots. It's just been right blended. So Matthews with 3 blocks. Mitch Marner with 2 blocks tonight. Love it. We got a Strides Troy Terry on the Ducks. There we go. Connor McDavid. Is he going to take over tomorrow night? Lead the Oilers, bringing them along? That's how Bennett likes to play. Get under your skin. Absolutely. Panthers will have a chance if they use their other... You don't think Bobrovsky is their good goalie? Bobo is really good. Vanacek is good as well, but I think Bobo is better. Bobo is definitely the better goaltender, in my opinion. But Stolarz, so again, he takes the kind of forearm shimmy. You know, Bennett running into him. That was the big reason why he goes down. But he did take that shot off the face. So we got Cole Caulfield coming in. Caulfield had a nice little run. They showed a lot. Little Natalie Spooner. And a little Clayton Keller. So they're just showing the clip of Stolarz and Wall talking here. So Stolarz stayed on for 10 minutes. After the first conversation, Stolarz stayed on for another 10 minutes. Oh, yikes. Stolarz comes over to the bench and he's throwing up. So he went over to Joseph Wall. They had a conversation. He went back to the net for about 10 minutes. We then get him on video here. The next commercial break, Stolarz comes over to the bench and he's yakking. So he's throwing up there. So is he sick? Or if he's sick as like flu or stomach bug, that's one thing. But the fact that he took the puck to the face and now gets hit in the head, he comes to the bench and starts yakking, that is pure evidence of a potential concussion. So he went to the bench. He was leaning over. So yeah, that's not a good sign to see the goaltender sick like that. And it looks like a few times. Here. So we're going to have to wait and see. What he's going to be. Here we go. Strides by Zach Hyman. Love Zach Hyman. But that's a big impact. Stolarz being out. That Wall is playing well right now, but you never like to see anybody come out. In the fact that here, Bennett comes to the side. Bennett hits him in the side back of the head. And you don't like to see, and the thing is, he didn't really hit him hard. Let's see if we can find this. Actually, I'll open this last pack after, since this is, a little more drama than we expected to see. Let's see if we can pull this one up here and take a look. We don't like to see this, but the fact that he goes to the bench and is visibly sick, you don't like to see that at all. So give me a moment here. We're going to scroll through. I just got to find it here. So, yeah, okay, nothing here. All right. That's not a good angle. That's the only angle they have. Oh, you got to be kidding me here. All right, so we'll make do with what we have. Right? We're going to make do with what we have. So here comes Bennett walking out of the corner. And right here, Stolarz, it's hard to see. Here's the head of Stolarz. He's down. And right there, boom. Right here, the hand comes in and catches him in the back of the head. So Stolarz goes down and, he takes that shot. So wasn't a good look. I'm going to see if we can find a better angle here. But when you're throwing up, you're going. Here, oh, this is a better angle. Thank you. Where was this before? All right, let's see if we can bring this. So here's Stolarz, obviously the goaltender, walking out of the corner. Right here, boom. Look at that, right here. There's the contact. So Bennett right here, hand shimmy, and I know over here you guys can't see it, but he's going to drive it in here. And that's where the damage is done. That's where the damage is done. So it's not hard contact. You know, it's not like what we saw where where Ekblad got up with the forearm to Brendan Hagel. It wasn't that impactful. He kind of gives it to him. It's more of a rub than a hit, but it's enough to knock the head, and that's kind of what knocks him down. So very unfortunate situation for Stolarz. He obviously went to the bench, said he was okay, but they just showed us here he was visibly sick. Went to the bench, was visibly sick. So no way with him throwing up they're going to let him play. So I do not think he's going to return for the third period. I think he's going to continue to play. If I'm Toronto, I send this tape to the league. I think that's worth a suspension on Bennett. You can't beat the goaltender, so you give him a shot to the back of the head, the side of the head. I think that's suspension worthy. If Ekblad got 2 games for what he did to Brendan Hagel, I think this is worth the same. While it wasn't as impactful, if it leads to a concussion, I mean, it's a headshot, right? It's a headshot. It's ridiculous. There was no penalty on the play. So we'll wait to see if we hear anything further. But based on that shot of Stolarz throwing up on the bench, that's not good. Jay, he should. And you know what? At this point, you know, it should be the NHL going, hey, we made a mistake. This should have been a penalty. Hey, we're gonna review this. That should be a hearing for sure. Cheers and Rose, dirty plays. Yeah, I mean, he does. He's got the history, right? Hit the goal like that should be automatic. And look, it was 100% intentional. Justin, 100%. I don't even think intent is in question for it. Hope this gets reviewed and suspended. Yeah, I mean, it's just not good. Listen, Wall's coming in. Wall is playing well. Travis, let's hope it's the flu. Right. You want to hope, because there were, I forget who it was. There was somebody who sat out with illness. Oh, it was Joseph Wall. Joseph Wall missed a game or a practice in the playoffs with illness. He was out with an illness. So maybe, but highly unlikely. Just don't like shots to the head. I have faith. Prep has faith. Yeah, we have listen, Joseph Wall, he's been outstanding. Don't forget, Joseph Wall last year, when Samsonov was stinking out the joint, Joseph Wall came in and he was spectacular. He really, really was. JDA, I think it's 2 games. You know, I think it's 2 games. Would I like it to be more? I would like it to be more, but the precedent is kind of set with Ekblad. You know, Ekblad's hit on Hagel was a lot more forceful, a lot more impactful, and he got 2 games for that. So I think this should be at least 2 games as well. And especially it's the Leafs goalie, right? It's your starting goaltender. You're having a hard time beating him. He's playing great. So you want to try and rattle him. You want to try and knock him off his game. We saw Hagel do that all Tampa series. We saw the Lightning all over the front of the net. Sorry, in the Lightning series. We saw in Ottawa, Ridley Gregg all over the front of the net, banging and crashing, and referees let a lot of it go. So Stolarz took action into his own, and right here was a mistake. So yeah, you hope somebody hits Bennett, you know, but you got to pick your spots. You can't just run after him, right? You got to pick your spots. 100% intentional. Joseph Wall needs to come in and stand tall here. We hope he's better. He's got a couple of days before game 2. You know, I would probably say if he was that sick, that fast after the hit, I would kind of say Joseph Wall is going to be your starter right now. Without obviously being in the room diagnosing, right now I think Joseph Wall is going to be your starter for game 2. Very unfortunate situation here with Wall. All right, let's go through some of your comments. Fair's fair. They should pull their starting goalie into. Oh, wouldn't that be an interesting rule, CMDR? If a player of a team intentionally, and this is where, you know, intent comes in and you got to prove it. But if the referees feel the shot, the intent to injure was there, or the intent to hit the goalie is there, and that goaltender gets knocked out of the game, the other team should have to take their starting goaltender out as well. That would be an interesting rule for sure. Skinner was out for over a week with a concussion between his head and Mikko Rantanen and Sam Bennett's hit on Stolarz. By contrast, International should have been tossed from the game. I agree, David, 100%. It's a big miss by the officials. And that's why the officials should have to answer, right? Officials should face the music, should go to the media after the game and say, hey, we missed it. We missed it. Or we saw it, but at the time, we didn't think there was contact. If Stolarz is concussed, how long is he out for? Because who's going back up to Wall? So, Phil, they brought up Artur Akemiev. So he'll be the backup. It's hard. It's impossible to say with a concussion. Stolarz could be back the next game. He could be out 3 months. With a concussion, it's so hard to predict. Sidney Crosby ended up being out, 2.5 years? You never know with a concussion how long it's going to be for. Has a concussion. If he's being sick, he needs to... Exactly, Lisa. Exactly. So we're going to see, is Domi going to take a run at him here? Somebody going to stand up to Bennett? The worst part, the part that almost makes me sick, is Brendan Carlo was right there. He watched it happen, and Brendan Carlo did nothing about it. Nothing. Right, Rob? Crazy. Bennett needs to get rocked. BC, what's going on? I'm doing great, thank you. Hope you're doing well. Weather keeps changing. Yeah. Oh, Randy. The weather's been brutal. No, BC, it's always good, brother. It's always good. Your Crime Dog, you really think they're not going to do anything? We'll see. We'll see. I hope they do. But yeah, my faith is very low in the league to do the right thing. Kim, 100%. 100% I'm with you. You hate to see it. You absolutely hate to see it. Exactly, Jeff. I mean, Carlo was right there. Right there. I'm very angry with Brendan Carlo for that. Just didn't move. Didn't go anywhere. But it has been a decent game. It's been a really good game. Solid game. Head hits should immediately get fines. And that's why, Mr. Ben, that's why they have that the rule about headshots. They have the rule about headshots, but why do we see this not called? If there's a headshot called, you know how the league office, if there's a goal, if the puck goes in the net and the referee doesn't see it, they don't stop the play. The league can buzz down and say, yo, Dodo, that's a goal. Stop the play. They should be able to do the same if it's a headshot like that. If it's a missed headshot, the league should be able to call down and say, hey, back it up. You had a headshot. This and this happened. Stop the play, review it, and then they should be able to rewind the clock and call a penalty on that play. And I think headshots is the only penalty that should be allowed for, where the league can call down and overrule and say, referee, you missed this. This needs to be a penalty. Whether it's a punch to the head, cross-check to the head, cross-check to the face. We saw in round one, how many guys in round one took a cross-check to the head? There was a lot of them. Every game. It was nuts. Refs got to put an end to that. Bennett does Bennett things, and man, it's good for him to get right. Would like to sleep. Absolutely. It's one thing to pester. It's another to injure. Absolutely, Prep. Absolutely. All right. The clock is at 0. And again, there's so many comments here. I love the conversation. You guys are amazing tonight. This is amazing conversation. But let's get set for period number 3. Gerard, welcome in. Again, if you're brand new, if you're just coming in, if I didn't see you, welcome to the show. Thank you for being here. And if you're not in the chat, if you didn't want to come in the chat, He-Man's dad, what's up? If you didn't want to come in the chat, that's okay. Thanks for watching along. We appreciate it. We're going to get you set for period number 3. Joseph Wall going to be back between the pipes. And thank you for hitting those subscribes. We are now 15 subscribers away. Your Highness, what's going on? Well, I don't think they're on roids because that's not allowed anymore. It's just about to start. Third period is just about to start. Thank you for that follow, by the way. Thank you for all the follows tonight and all the subs. It's been awesome. Kathleen, how's it going? Cottaging, we've just been talking about it the last 20 minutes. You can scrub back a few minutes. Off the draw, here we go. Back in play. Game is underway. Period number 3. Guy, what's going on?
Guys mentioned it always looked like they were going to need both, and now
The snow can take you out big. Got to watch out for that snow. Florida, quick shot. That's going to be kicked aside around behind the net. Wall is down looking for it. Matthews going to help out, trying to move this. Panthers get first puck. Here's a shot from the point. That's going to be tipped wide. Greg, how's it going? Welcome in. They still do. They just don't get caught. That's right. Okay, fair. Fair, Mark. Stolarz still under evaluation, yes. And they did have him, he was throwing up at the bench, so he will not be returning, is my evaluation. This coming down. Kyle, welcome in. Riley putting it over to Pacioretty. Back to Riley with a backhand, and he was going for two. And he almost put that one in. Back along, Nylander holding the boards. Nylander looking for his third tonight. Kulikov putting it over to Mikkola, playing it up the boards on the far side of the ice. Panthers going to play it back, trying to get things set up. Stolen by Tavares. JT has it knocked off his stick. Going to come back to Riley. Riley getting organized. He's getting ready to go. This one is going to be dumped all the way down the ice. Trying to race in here was Yarncroc. Trying to get some help. Comes to the line. Lawton going to hold it in. Nice job, Scotty. James, what's going on? Go Leafs, go. Here they come again. Florida on the move. Sean, what's up? Welcome in. Thank you for that subscribe. Panthers, Marchand going to put it in. Cycling in front with a tip over the shoulder of Wall, and they score. Listerainen is going to get the goal here. Makes it 4-2. Oh, my goodness. This was not a good goal. This coming in at the side. Lundell pitched it in front, and Listerainen just reaches out with his stick and gets a piece to deflect it, and Joseph Wall just slow to react. He comes sliding across, and he doesn't get the arm up, so slow to react. Oh my goodness. John, what's going on? Welcome in. Glad you're back to party. 4-2. So the first shot on Wall really here in this period is going to go in. Yikes. Wall's got to get himself set. He's got to get himself good to go. I'm a doctor. Let's just say well-being is good for your health. There you go, John. 4 out of 5 doctors approve. This shot coming around down in the corner. Toronto trying to keep it going. Listerainen gets his second of the playoffs from Lundell and Marchand. Going to slide this one across in the corner. Toronto pinching up, trying to work it. Domi trying to get in there. Domi walking out of the corner. He's driving. Domi's got Schmidt all over his back. He's going to hand it off. Here's a drive. Swinging it towards the net. And I got something in my eye. I apologize. Here comes Florida. Schmidt going to take it away. Working it over the line. 3-on-2. Over to Sturm. His shot, that's going to get blocked. Toronto, it's sitting there. They're going to pick it up and send this one all the way down the ice. 4-2. We got a hockey game here. Florida dumping it right back in. Sasham, what's going on? Florida, look out. Wall missed the poke check. Oh, my goodness. They came close again. Panthers are buzzing now. Wall's got to settle down. Trying to pull this one through. Matthews going to put it off the boards. Marner putting it up to Nyes. Nyes racing. He's got one man to beat. Nyes turning the corner. Just can't get around Jones. Jones with a great defensive play there. Marner couldn't get the follow-up. Reinhart going to play it up the boards. Florida dumping this one in. They're on the attack. Toronto. Benoit. He loses it. Side of the net. Florida in the corner. Benoit trying to work it. He can't. Going to come to Nyes again. Nyes going to peel this one out. It's coming all the way down. 4 to 5 doctors used to endorse various. That's true. That's true. Should we go dentists, chiropractors, ear doctors? What a crazy, crazy game. Stolarz 9:38 in the first period, 9:17 in the second. The third, he was 8:42. Bobrovsky was the opposite. Bobrovsky would get better as the game was going on. Here's a shot right off the draw. That's going to get blocked. Wall's got to be solid. Toronto got to help him out. They can't leave him out here to hang out to dry. Kulikov back to pick this one up. Kulikov with it. He's looking one way, going the other way. Here comes Kulikov. Back down. Kulikov dropping it for Kachuk. He shoots. And Carlo going to pick up the rebound. He's going to play this one out all the way down the ice. Florida bringing it all the way in their own zone. Badlands, what's going on?
this game.
Panthers back up the other way into the Leafs zone, taken away by Riley. Riley going to flip it out again. Tavares getting it at the red line. He is Patoli. He is a good goaltender, but he's going to need some help. He's going to need some help for sure. Panthers behind the net. They're going to slow it up. Get ready to move forward. They need 2 to go. Jack, how's it going? They did, Jack. They won it. The Islanders, top pick. San Jose Sharks getting the second pick. Lundell walking out of the corner, going sharp angle and hit Wall. Wall didn't even know where it is. Marchand back to the point. Here's Schmidt. Schmidt goes across. Florida. Another shot. They score again. Unbelievable. A couple shots on Joseph Wall, and they both find the back of the net. Unbelievable. Kachuk takes the shot. Rodriguez gets the tip. Carlo tries to clear, and things just keep going from bad to worse as the Panthers work it around. A long shot just beats Wall far side. Wall didn't even budge. Didn't even budge. He was frozen. This one goes in over the shoulder. 3 shots on net for the Panthers in this period. They scored 2 goals. Toronto calls a timeout. Maple Leafs got to slow things down.
You knew it was going to come, but it's different trying to deal with it.
So coach, he's telling them, let's go, boys. You got to clear it out. You got to move it around. He's trying to get this team fired up. And Anthony Stolarz will not return as expected. Anthony Stolarz is not returning after an unbelievable game. Joseph Wall comes in. He was okay in the last 6 minutes of the second period. 3 shots on net, and Florida scores 2 goals. Wow. So Toronto is all of a sudden dejected. They're all of a sudden down in the dumps. Come on, boys. Pull it together. Pull it together. It's a 1-goal lead right now. Off the draw. Back to the line. Balinski's is going to get the goal. Leafs got to respond. They have to get the mojo back going. Puck is going to hop towards the net. Florida, long pass. Here comes Reinhart. Reinhart digging in. His shot is going to get blocked. Another shot goes flying by. Matthews going to play it to the line. This shot is going to go up and over. 15:05 to go in the third period. 15:05 to go. Leafs just need to calm themselves down. Nothing they can do. Nothing they can do about Stolarz right now. Nothing. They just got to play their game. They just got to stick with it. 4-3. It's a 1-goal game. You're just coming in. Welcome to the party. Anthony Stolarz got knocked out of this game with a punch to the back of the head from Sam Bennett. Went undetected, no call. Instead of Bennett being thrown out of this hockey game for a headshot, Anthony Stolarz went to the bench throwing up. And now we get a penalty coming up. So Bennett is going to go to the box for holding. As we're talking about him, he holds Tavares' stick. Toronto going to go to the power play. They need to get one here. They need to get one here. They need to get one back. So Bennett's got the stick in on the hands of Tavares. So he goes to the box. He shouldn't even be in this hockey game, but he's going to go to this box. All right, here we go. And thank you for hitting that subscribe. We are now 10 subscribers away from getting to 26,600. If you haven't hit that subscribe yet, now's a great time. Sub up. Let's go. We need 10 subs to get there. On the power play. Let's go Leafs. Go Leafs, go. They're 1 for 11 in the last 4 games. Before that, they were about 55%. They need to get it going. This shot goes out of bounds, so they're going to redo this one. Jets fan here. Glenn, welcome in. Boy, oh boy, Glenn, what a game. Double OT for the Jets. That was outstanding. We need Joey Wall to buckle down, but right now we need the Leafs to score on this power play. Off the draw, Matthews has it, going to give it over to Willie. Willie, he gets attacked very quickly. Florida, real aggressive on the puck carrier. They're going to steal it and play this one all the way down. Toronto being a little lackadaisic there. Here comes Marner. Marner, a little head fake. He's going to bring this one up. Now he's curling back. Marner's going to give it away to Listerainen. Nyes steals it. He plays this one back. Zabian is crazy. Here comes Nylander. He's going to play it up to Nyes. Nyes putting it in the corner. Nylander going in after it. Nylander with a little bump. Nyes has it. Nyes back to the point. Marner to Willie. Willie on the sideboards. Back up to Marner. Marner to Nylander. Nylander has 2 tonight. Nylander looking. Marner pointing out directions at him. Gets us over to Tavares. Back up to Willie. There's a loose stick in the high slot. Nylander to Matthews. Matthews to Marner. Marner down low in front. Tavares jam play. Can't put it in, and Florida's going to steal off the boards, but they can't get it out. Matthews holds this one in. Over to Nylander. Willie looking. He tries to blind pass it in front. Goes around behind the net. Tavares kicking it back up to Matthews. Matthews shoots. That one's not great strength on that one. Tavares going to pick it up in the corner. He's going to give it over to Marner. Marner behind the net to Nyes. Nyes to Matthews to Willie. Somebody shoot the puck. Nylander goes over to Marner. Nobody's shooting. Marner backing it up. Marner leaves it here for Nylander. Nylander, he puts it down low. Nyes can't pass it in front. Nyes again trying to go side of the net. Florida's going to intercept and clear it all the way down the ice. Terrible power play here for Toronto. The stick is sitting in the slot, I get it. But they're not taking the shots. They're not shooting it. Here comes Domi. Domi on the way. Little pass to Pacioretty. Patch. He's going to cycle it around behind, gives it away. And this is going to come up. Bennett is out of the box. Power play is over. We're back to 5-on-5. Panthers in over the line. Reinhart into Bennett in the slot. Bennett shooting. Wall is down. Rebound. Bennett around behind the side. To Mikkola. He shoots. That one hits the side of the net as well. Toronto going to play this one up. Pacioretty, move your feet and work to the puck. Mikkola with a shot. That one's going to sail wide. Bobby McMahon is going to go. Toronto has lost all their momentum. Florida has now passed them with offensive zone time by about a minute. Florida still in here digging. Toronto is losing all the puck battles. Ekman-Larsson in there. McMahon there. They give it to Reinhart. Reinhart pulls out of the corner. Reinhart gives it to Barkov. He throws it in. Wall is down. Has to come across. McMahon going to pick up this puck. McMahon, little pass ahead to Pacioretty. Patches hits the red line. He's going to dump this one down past Kulikov. Let's get that wave going, Kathleen says. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Put those hands up. Put those hands up. Let's go. Let's go, Jonathan. This down around in the corner. Give it away. Florida shooting. That's blocked. Schmidt, he shoots. That's going to go high and wide. Side of the net. Florida still with it now. Florida, Marchand, his shot gets gloved down by Joseph Wall, and Matthew Tkachuk decides to skate past Wall through the crease behind him, and that's going to draw a little bit of a crowd. But the Florida Panthers are buzzing all around. They're going to commercial break. Let's go. Let's go. Woo! They have to find their way. They got to get back going. Come on, Leafs. They were a 4-1 lead. Listerainen and Balinkas, they scored Panthers 2 goals on 3 shots to get them within 1. Right now, Panthers have 8 shots in this period. Toronto only has 3. They have been absolutely buzzing. Absolutely buzzing. That's right, Kathy. That's right. Shoot or get off. That's what it's all about. They got to figure it out. They got to start shooting. But Maple Leafs, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're having a good time tonight. This game is awesome. I'm having a great one. As you're coming in, keep smashing that thumbs up for us. Keep hitting that like. And we are 8 subscribers away. 8 subscribers away. If you're not subbed up yet, hit that subscribe for us. Let's keep it rolling. But the Leafs and the Panthers are absolutely battling. Florida, it's unbelievable. A cheap shot from Sam Bennett to the back of the head of Stolarz. Gives him a concussion to the point he's literally going over, leaning over the boards and yakking on the bench. He is pulled out of this game. Obviously, with a concussion, there's no timetable for his return. We don't know when he could come back. Joseph Wall comes in, was solid in the second period, starts the third period, 2 goals on 3 shots. He's got to settle things down. Everyone needs to settle it down. There it is, 6 away now. 6 subs away. Thank you all so much. Coming back from commercial break. Let's go. How are they going to do this? How are they going to hang on? 11:36 to go here in this period. 11:36 to go in this period. They got to buckle down. They have to buckle down. Mike, what's going on? Right? They got to do something. They got to do something. 144 career playoff points. Marchand, 5th among active NHLers. He's awesome, but he's not. This coming around. Florida off the draw with possession again. Listerinen through the crease. Nylander going to pitch it free. Nylander is racing. He's got Pacioretty. Pacioretty says, don't pass it to me. Riley tries to send it to Pacioretty, and he can't touch that one. Holy smokes. Thank you, Grace. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. This down at the side. Good drive there by Nylander. Why is Pacioretty pointing, saying, don't pass it to me, give it to him? You're telling the Panthers where you're going. Tavares in the corner. Tavares runs into Pacioretty. He goes down. They're still battling. Back to the point. Over to Riley. Riley going to cycle it down low. Tavares, he's going to get it. Tavares trying to put it in front. Pacioretty left. Marner coming in. He's going to shoot this one right on. Thank you so much. 3 subs away.
Let's go.
Matthews trying to pick this one up. Jaden coming in with that sub. Matthews, he shoots, trying to go shoulder side. Puck going to come down. Benoit, he can't hold it in. Panthers going to bring this one up. Toronto all the way back. Benoit bringing it all the way back. Ekman Larson, long pass up to Matthews. Matthews shipping it in, can't get it in deep. Florida going to throw this one up the far side. Is it going to be far enough for icing? No, no icing called. This around along the boards, it comes out, but again, the Panthers bark off with it in the neutral zone. 10 minutes to go. 10 minutes to go in this third period. As this dumping goes up and over the glass. Holy smokes, this is crazy hockey right now. Absolutely crazy hockey right now. Thank you for that subscribe. Who's going to put us over? 2 subs away. Who's going to put us over the 600 marker? Keep the train rolling. 10:06 to go. 4-3. It's a 1-goal game. 8 shots for Florida in this period. 6 for Toronto. That's right, Jack. Welcome to the playoffs. Leafs going to get this one out. Austin, how's it going? And we got a whistle. We got a helmet off. Yarncrocs' helmet is sitting on the ice. So he's going to hop back on the bench. Is there another penalty? So a roughing penalty coming up.
Another power play chance.
So Mikola, little hit from behind with an elbow to the head. He's going to go to the box, and the Florida Panthers back to the box. There it is. Boom, going over. Thank you all so much for hitting those subs. 602, thank you. We appreciate helping us grow. We're going to keep on plugging away. It's only going to be 2. It's only going to be 2. But nonetheless, another power play opportunity. Toronto's got to do better on this one. Rick, what's going on, buddy? I hope you're doing well, Rick. Hope you're doing well. And thanks so much.
Let's go.
The Leafs really got to press. Winter hitting that subscribe. Thank you, Winter. These Leafs got to press right now. They got smart passes. Be careful. You know, don't just work around the perimeter. They got to get it. Use the points for shots. That last power play, they were trying to work it down low and jam it in each and every time. Well, don't unsubscribe. We want you to stay subscribed. We want you to come back and join us tomorrow for the Oilers and Wednesday for the Leafs. T-Dot for life, right? Fair question. Fair question. Nobody has tried to run him. Nobody's tried to hit him. Nobody's tried to do anything. FN coming in with that subscribe. We'll see if the league does anything about it. I'm not so confident they will. They should, but I'm not so confident they will. All right, let's see if the Maple Leafs can get this one going. Bobbert, how's it going? You like the Rats, right? The Panthers? I do like the Panthers, but I'm going for the Leafs right now. Whenever Florida and Toronto play each other, Toronto first. Toronto number 1. All right, they're coming back from commercial break. Bring up Reeves. You know, Rick, I don't know if Reeves is the answer, to be honest with you. I think he's more of a liability than he is a scare tactic. Back to the line for Nylander. His shot is going to be deflected just wide. Willie looking for three, and he almost put that one in. He was, Glenn, that's right. And his comments at the end of the season, he said, now that they won the Stanley Cup, they asked what he wants next, and he said he'd love for the Winnipeg Jets to win the Stanley Cup. That was something. Matthews putting this one down in for Nylander. Willie around behind him. Marner back up to Willie. Nylander tried to center it. Side of the net. Marner up front for Tavares to Matthews. He can't shoot it. Riley to Tavares. He shoots it, and that's blocked. And the Panthers going to clear this one down the ice. Holy smokes. Toronto coming close. They just can't pull the trigger. Matthews is snake bitten right now. Here's Toronto. Marner going to carry it over the line. A little drop pass. Tavares going to bring this one in. He leaves it here for Matthews, but the linesman is going to blow it down with an offside right here at the line. Vex, it's not that the Leafs are choking. It's not that the Leafs are choking. Florida took out their starting goaltender. So Florida with a cheap shot, strategy, right? You can't beat the goalie, knock him out of the game. So it's not that the Leafs are choking by any means. 1:05 to go here on the Leafs power play. Bobrovsky is looking good. He's locked in.
Second unit, Domi McMahon.
Scramble off the draw. McMahon is going to play this one back. Nyes, Domi, McMahon, Ekman, Larson, and Riley the squad on here now. 55 seconds to go. McMahon coming in. Domi gets hit by Kulikov. No interference. Over to Riley, to Domi. Domi, he shoots right on, and Bobrovsky with a nice save. He's going to hang on there. Bob doing a nice job. Nice save. Really, really good save. Wall was supposed to be the number one goalie. Well, he was supposed to be the number one goalie. Then he got outplayed by Stolarz, who became the number one goalie. Bob is better than Stolarz. I agree. That's why Bob is getting over $10 million a year, and Stolarz is only getting, what, 3? So he should be the better goalie. He's making the more money. Tavares set to take this draw. It's going to be one back to Marner. Marner, he's going to spin around. He gets hit in the boards, but keeps going. Plays this one across. Over to Nylander. Willie coming in. Willie on the backhand. Goes around behind the net, feeds us up top. Here's a shot by Marner. Tavares is down in front. He had his hands up, blocking his face, trying to protect himself. Yeah, Mr. Cena, he's concussed. He's concussed. Took the shot to the head. 10 minutes later, he goes over to the bench. He starts yakking over the bench. So, yeah, he's definitely concussed. But he tried to hang in there. I'm actually surprised the concussion spotters didn't pull him out earlier. 30 seconds to go on the power play. Tavares in to take this draw. Toronto's got to get something going here. Marner off the win. Marner in the corner. He's feeding it up to Tavares. Back over to Willie with the shot. He kind of didn't get all of it. The shot wasn't in the ideal shooting position. This coming back to the line. It's going to be tipped out and all the way down the ice. Riley back to pick it up. 10 seconds to go here in the power play. 10 seconds to go. On the move. Here comes Riley. Riley bringing it in. Taking a look around. Riley cycling down low to Lawton. Lawton, he can't control it. Now he gets in there on the corner. Takes it away. It comes free. Yarncroc trying to put it towards the net. Lorentz trying to tap it to Lawton. He couldn't do it. Back at 5-on-5 even strength. 7.5 minutes to go. Verhaeghe down the middle. Tanev takes it away from him. Verhaeghe puts Tanev into the boards. This on the other side. Lorentz going to tip this one back. Here's McCabe spinning away from Verhaeghe. Long pass up. Going to be tipped down. No icing call. Bobrovsky comes out. He's going to work this one through. Setting it up. 56 shot attempts for the Panthers. 50 shot attempts for the Maple Leafs. Shots are now 9-8 Toronto in this period alone. Kelly, how's it going? Welcome in. You're very welcome, Kelly. Kelly, we're on YouTube as well with a lot more stuff to see. Here's Domi going to put this one ahead to McMahon. McMahon to Domi. Domi with a breakaway. Great glove save by Bobrovsky. Are you kidding me? Bobrovsky just robbed Domi as he was going in on a breakaway. That was absolutely outstanding. What a stop. It's clobbering time. Unbelievable. Great passing here by McMahon and Domi. And Domi keeping the feet going. Keeping those feet going. And Bob just comes up with a big-time save. Puck was wobbling. Domi got it up, but just couldn't get it up fast enough. Wow. They are moving. They are absolutely flying tonight. 6:50 to go. 27-21 total shots. Tavares in. He's going to get waved out of the draw. Leafs are up by 1 goal, 4-3. Nylander giving some direction as he comes in to take the draw. Wins it back right to where he told Tavares to go. Tavares gets taken down, and the Cats going to pick up the puck in the corner. Pacioretty coming up. Panthers going to bring this one up through the neutral zone into the Florida zone. Here comes Jones, long shot off the boards, side of the net. Wall tracking well. Now this is going to come all the way back down to the Florida side, and icing will be the call with 6.5 minutes to go. 6.5. Diana, how's it going? Welcome in. Welcome, and thank you so much, Callie, for the follow. Appreciate it. Allie, it's 4-3. 4-3 is the score. Toronto just hanging in. Just hanging in. Stolarz knocked out earlier in this game with a potential concussion. It's not confirmed, so we'll say potential, even though he was yakking on the bench. All the way down the ice, Bobrovsky comes out to play it. Nylander has to spin around from him. He should have just run him over. Here comes Reinhart back the other way. Reinhart putting it across Florida, going cross ice. And Wall actually trips up Reinhart as he crashes into the boards. This back the other way. Skate. Marner getting it to Nyes. Breakaway. Matthew Nyes coming in. Nyes backhand. He scores! Matthew Nyes! Matthew Nyes on the breakaway. And he puts it home. There we go. Matty Nyes. It's so nice. Let's go. Panama. Yeah. Matty Nyes gets it done. The insurance we needed with 6 minutes to go. It's going to be a 2-goal lead as some nice passing. A big fight here by Marner. Battling Schmidt at the blue line. Kicks it over for Nyes. Nyes taking a whack from behind. And he goes backhand, forehand, backhand, right over the glove of Bobrovsky as he goes down with that glove. Nyes puts it upstairs. And the coaching staff for the Leafs, they're all pumped up. But, of course, they can't get too pumped up because they've been told control their emotions. Das, how's it going? Not yet, Sasham. I don't think it's that nail yet. But an absolutely beautiful, beautiful goal. Matthew Nyes puts the Leafs up 5-3. Marner and Tanev picking up the assists on that one. Bennett behind the net. Joseph Wall is down. This puck goes up and out of play. Wow. Unbelievable. What a crazy hockey game this has been. They're going to go to commercial break again. Welcome in if you're just joining us. Welcome to the party. Wow. This has been wild. Again, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and set your notifications. Tomorrow night, we're right back here, 9:30 start time for the Edmonton Oilers in the Vegas Golden Knights. That is going to be a crazy game as well. I'm excited to see what those two teams bring. We were going to go over predictions at the intermission, but we got so busy talking about Stolarz, so we still will do that. We'll save that for tomorrow. But if you want to know my predictions, we have a video posted on the channel. Go take a look. It's about 4 minutes long, but you can scroll through it and you'll get the idea. But go ahead, give it a watch, and then we'll talk about it tomorrow. Wednesday, we're right back here with Leafs and Panthers game 2. That game is already scheduled, so you can go over and set the reminder on it now, or after tonight's game. You will automatically be flipped over to that game. The Oiler game, we'll get that scheduled tomorrow. I just didn't have time to build it today, so we'll get that one scheduled and posted at some point tomorrow so we can hang out tomorrow night and keep the party going. But right now, the Leafs got to hang on. They just got to keep driving. 5:39 to go. 5:39 to go. 5-3 is the score. Panthers trying to get going. Leafs now pull ahead 11 shots in this period, only 8 for the Florida Panthers. So a huge, huge goal. They have, Jay, they have. You can tell the momentum's been shuffling. The momentum's been shifting back and forth. They've really been working. But we got to go. They got to press. All right. Coming back from commercial break. This has been absolutely wild. Matthew Nyes with a huge burst of speed. He has looked incredible. And we have 5.5 minutes to go. Akem, how's it going? They need to be locked in. They are absolutely crushing it. D's Destinations, hello from the arena. D's Destinations alive in the arena. It's absolutely chaotic there. D, I hope you guys are having a blast. You probably can't hear a word I'm saying, but love coming in from the arena. Wow, 5:39. Randy, you are very, very welcome. Again, we are 7 subs away from 610. Hit that subscribe. Let's keep it going. Off the draw, Reinhart winning this back to the line. Jones putting it across. Florida, long shot. Wall is down. This is going to be deflected into the corner. Back to the line. Another shot. That's going to go high. Another shot. That one goes wide. Reinhart trying to trap this one in. Florida's throwing everything towards the net. He said, bring Onyx a jersey. Oh, that's funny. Ty, what's going on? Welcome in, Ty. Enjoy your evening as well. Thanks for being here. Toronto going to hang on. They're going to flip this one down. All the way down the ice. And that's an icing call against Toronto. 5:08 to go. Marner arguing this one. Staying away. Kim is staying away. Gotta stay up. 5 minutes left to go. 5 minutes left to go. Justin, I will say the gooniness has slowed down. The gooniness has slowed down for sure. Let Marner go. Pay Nyes to stay. Oh, he's going to get paid. Off the draw, back to the line. Toronto takes it away. Behind the net. Long pass. This is going to be tipped out and down the ice. Nyes racing back for it. 6 points tonight from defensemen. That is incredible. Leafs, 6 points from defenders. Under 5 to go. Rodriguez up over the line. Rodriguez going to flip this one down. Carlo going to break that one up. He fans on the pass. Now he's going to get this one out. And racing forward is Nylander. Nylander fighting Mikolak. He can't get it. Turning it around the other side. Here we go. Moonlit Eyes, welcome in. Alley Cat, welcome in. At the side again, it comes out. Schmidt going to back this one up. Schmidt slowing it down. Leafs making a change. They got caught once already for too many men on the ice. This down wall going to play it over to Riley. Riley long pass all the way down. And Bobrovsky going to hang on to that one. Nick, what's going on, Nick? Welcome in. Holy smokes. It's all the Gatorade he drinks. This game has been amazing. Back and forth, hits, controversy, so much going on. They are getting it done. Leafs are playing a phenomenal hockey game. Thank you, Amelia. I appreciate it. They've been doing a great job. You guys have been a great crowd tonight. We appreciate everybody. We're 4 likes away. 4 likes away from 350. Hit those thumbs up. 4 minutes to go. Lawton going to lose this draw. Florida behind the net, going to bring it around. Long pass all the way down. This time it's icing against the Florida Panthers. So many icings right now, back and forth. So many icings. Marty, what's going on? Welcome in. Kiki, how's it going? Albert, I hope so. That'll be a phenomenal final if that's the case. Craig, what's going on? Trolley Boy, how's it going? Gotta get something going. All right, there it is. You guys have crushed those likes. Great job on the likes. Here we go again. 4 minutes to go. Off the draw. Matthews getting some help, getting it to the point. Now it's down for Matthews behind the net. Matthews going to cycle it here for Nyes. He's working in the corner. Matthews on Schmidt. Panthers come away with it. They're going to bring this one up. Stolarz. Hope so. Yes, they're looking good right now. Little pass in front of their own net. Tanev lets it hop between his legs. He takes the bump to play it up. And this all the way down the ice again. Bob is out to stop it. 3:40 to go. 3:40 to go. Welcome in as you're coming in. Here comes Forsling, sending it up. Panthers coming in. Long shot. Nice save by Wall. Wall is definitely settled down. Back to the line. Coming across. Here's a blast. Wall down again, but that one's wide. Marchand, he's going to spin it to the point. Cat's holding it in. Here's another shot. Wall with the left leg got a piece. And Lawton is going to flip this one out and down the ice. 3:16 to go. 3:16 to go. Panthers setting it up. If you're just coming in, make sure you hit that subscribe for us. We want you to come hang out Wednesday for game 2. 3 minutes to go, down around. Leafs ripping it around the boards. Marner get a high stick on it. And this is going to come all the way down. Bob again going to slow it up. Under 3 minutes to go. Under 3 minutes to go. Here comes Jones. Jones looking left. He's going to go cross ice. Panthers walking right up the middle. Verhaeghe with a sharp shot. Wall with a nice save, closing up that 5-hole. Nyes back the other way. He's going to carry it to the red line. Dumps this one down deep. It's an empty net. Bobrovsky has left the net. 5-3 Maple Leafs. 2.5 minutes to go. 6-on-5 situation for the Cats. Here's a shot. That one's sailing high. Empty net. Will Nylander get the Hattie into the empty net? Here's Tkachuk going cross ice. It's tipped back. Verhaeghe with a clapper. That's going to be stolen. Nylander isn't moving his feet. They couldn't set him up. Wesley, how's it going? Right back in. Reinhart putting it around the corner. Carlo, he can't get it. Florida to Jones. Jones over to Reinhart. Reinhart shoots. That's going to sail wide. Lawton going in the corner. He can't come up with it. Carlo is there. Lawton is playing up on this second line now instead of Pacioretty. Here's a shot. They score. Oh, boy. $153 to go. 153 to go, and it's going to be Sam Bennett. Sam Bennett, who single-handedly took out Anthony Stolarz from this game and possibly a few games. He's going to get the go-ahead goal. He takes the shot, and it's going to be Brendan Carlo who tips this one over the shoulder of Joseph Wall. Brendan Carlo has about 3 goals on his own net in these playoffs. Carlo's stick, reaching it out, making a rampway. This puck just goes right up and over Joseph Wall. Timeout called by Florida Panthers. We have a game, 5-4, with 1:55 to go. Unbelievable. So while they're on timeout, again, if you missed it, tomorrow night, 9:30, Oilers in Vegas. We're going to be live right here. Then on Wednesday night, Leafs in Florida, game 2. We're going to be right here. But Wednesday night is going to be a 7 o'clock start. Tonight was a late start, 8 o'clock because of the draft lottery, where the New York Islanders won the first pick in the entry draft coming up this summer. But it is back to 7 o'clock Wednesday night. Holy smokes, I keep knocking my microphone here. Let's get this one going. Does Carlo realize he's playing for the Leafs? You know, Carlo has been a mystery. A mystery. He was in the Senators series. Had a couple goals off his stick in that one. He was standing around watching Bennett run over Stolarz. Did nothing about it. You know, I had a lot of high expectations about Brendan Carlo when we first brought him over here. And I thought he was okay during the regular season. But yikes, he has not been good in the playoffs. Not that he's not been good. There are some questionable things. We'll say that. This coming all the way down. Verhaeghe picks up the assist. Down around behind the net. Florida going to carry it up. 1:40 to go. I expect Bobrovsky to leave the net momentarily. Jones is going to circle back. Nyes is watching him. 1:30 to go. Here as they come. Florida working it into the Maple Leaf zone. Bobrovsky is going to leave the net back to a 6-on-5 situation. 6-on-5 yet again. Side of the net. Here's a shot. Wall is down. He's going to grab it as Matthew Tkachuk is going to drive by. And he's not able to get it. And Barkov's got a cut on his nose. Barkov's nose is cut. Not sure how he got clipped. But he's got a little cut. No high stick there. So an empty net situation. Barkov going to come in and take it. He's 7 for 13 tonight. Tavares is 11 for 17. Tavares. Oh. Tavares wins this one back. In the corner, Tanev pressing it up. Going to come around behind. Reinhart is going to get there. The Leafs go chance are starting to come out. The Leafs trying to hold. Matthews to Marner. Marner just going to chip this one up. And it's going to roll all the way down. Last minute to play. Last minute to play. Matthews. Oh, he misses the empty net. Matthews knocked it down, took a shot at the empty net, couldn't put it in. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's a great time. Hit that button. This all the way down. Tanev putting it around. He got hit hard in the corner. Cycling it for Matthews. Tkachuk keeps it in. Shot's going to be knocked. Toronto taking the blast. That's going to be tipped. Not all the way down. 34 seconds to go. 34 seconds to go. This is going to be dumped in. Benoit, he's back. He wanted the icing. Leafs wanted the icing. No icing came. Benoit pinching it. Tavares getting it to the line. Not out. Jones keeping it in. His shot is going to get blocked. Marner is down. Jones going across. Marner again sliding down. Verhaeghe shoots. Wall is down. Toronto going to pick it up. Matthews off the boards and down the ice. 7 seconds to go. Florida going to bring this one in. One last time. Benoit hangs on to it. And the Maple Leafs come away with game one. Toronto takes the lead in the series 1-0. Way to go, Maple Leafs. Holy smokes. What a hockey game. This was absolutely incredible. Incredible. Wow. What a game. The Toronto Maple Leafs going up, taking a lead, a big lead. Sam Bennett knocks Stolarz out with a cheap shot. Florida scores a couple to make it close. And holy smokes, this was incredible. Pierre coming in with that subscribe. Nicholas, this was amazing. Absolutely amazing. What a game. If this whole series is going to be played this way, it is going to be an incredible, incredible series. All right, let's break this one down. We're going to go through all the goal scorers. We're going to go through all the stats. 29-29. The shots end up being equal. 50 hits by the Florida Panthers, 24 for the Maple Leafs. 36 faceoffs won to 24. Toronto goes 0 for 5 on the power play. That is an area they need to fix. That is not good. You cannot go 0 for 5 on the power play. Taking a look, the Florida Panthers go 1 for 3. 17 giveaways for Toronto. That number, most of those came in the third period. 13 giveaways for the Panthers. 24 block shots for Toronto. That is absolutely an incredible number. All right, here are your goal scorers. Nylander opened up the scoring 33 seconds in. Pacioretty and McCabe assisting there. Nylander then scored at the 12:50 marker. His second of the game, Ekman Larson and Pacioretty get the assists. On a power play, Seth Jones gets his goal from Tkachuk and Verhaeghe. Then at the end of the first period, Morgan Riley comes in and he gets his goal and assisted by William Nylander. Now, Chris Tanev scored the lone goal in period number 2 from McCabe and Nyes. And then in the third period, it was Listerainen from Lundell and Marchand, Balzinkis from Schmidt and Marchand. And thank you guys for hitting those subscribe buttons. Really appreciate it. Silas, thank you so much. I got to scroll back and find the other one. But thank you for so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for all the kind words as well. Matthew Nyes then gets the insurance goal. His fourth from Marner and Tanev, and it's a good thing he did because with about 2 minutes left, Sam Bennett scores from Verhaeghe to make it a 1-goal game. It was absolutely amazing. Moonlit Eyes, thank you for hitting that subscribe. And thank you for the kind words. This was a lot of fun tonight. This was a phenomenal hockey game. Back and forth, end to end. It was absolutely incredible. Let's see. Do we have that other clip? No, we don't. Mitch Marner or William Nylander with a big night is going to move himself up among the league leaders in points, which is great for him. 3-point night, 2 points for Nyes, 2 points for Pacioretty. And here are your 3 stars. Chris Tanev, he gets star number 3. He did have a big game tonight. Matty Nyes, another big game. Pay this man. He's star number 2. And William Nylander, star number 1. All in all, it was a full team effort. Mitch Marner walks away with 3 blocks. 3 blocks today's game from Mitch Marner. That's huge. Tanev with 5 blocks. Benoit with 3. Carlo with 3. Riley with 3. Unbelievable. McCabe, 4 hits tonight. Benoit with 4 hits tonight. From the forwards, 4 hits from Pacioretty. McMahon with 3 hits. Lawrence with 3 hits. Just a great game. Hey, Samantha, hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Planet Paul, welcome in. Nyes should have never scored that last goal, to be honest. Reinhardt looked like he got a bad trip. No, I'll have to go back and watch it, to be honest. I'll have to go back and watch it. Nyes came in. He was being hacked and whacked. even if he didn't score, I think there might have been a penalty call. Rick coming in with the super chat. Rick, thank you so much. Yes, we did it. I'm so proud of them. Sam, great night. Sub up legends. Thank you. Cheers. Rick, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that with the 5-spot stick taps in there for Rick for the super chat. Thank you so much, Rick. What a great night. I mean, this absolutely was a spectacular showing. Stolarz injuries. Yeah, it did. Joshua, it's a great call. Kelly, you're very, very welcome. That Stolarz injury, it did. It took us out. You know, it took us a little bit to regroup. Wall played a good finish of that second period. It was the put on that Panther merch at Garden. You know, it was a tough break. And Wall, you could tell, you know, a little on edge there in the third period, giving up 2 goals and 3 shots, but he buckled down. Greasy, welcome in. Oh, you missed the game. Greasy, you'll have to go back and watch the replay or check out the highlights. It was a heck of a game. A very, very, very good hockey game by both teams. Listen, Panthers played well. Outside, take that cheap shot away. Panthers, they played well. They really came through. You know, Verhaeghe, he picked up 2 points tonight. Marchand had 2 points tonight. They just found a way. They found a way. Listerinen came up with some big moments. All right, Patoli, sounds good. It was an impressive battle. We know Florida's going to play dirty. We know Florida's going to be that way. There's nothing that we can do about it. It's just the way it is. But all in all, a lot of fun. Yes, Rick, we're going to be doing the Edmonton game tomorrow night. I don't have it scheduled yet, but I'm going to work on that tomorrow. First time watching the game with you and UOBC. Awesome. Josh and Jade, appreciate it. We do things differently than a lot of other channels. We like to have a lot of fun. We like to get excited. We like to call some good hockey. We try to bring you as much information as we can so we can put all the pieces together. But yeah, tomorrow night, 9:30, Oilers in Vegas. I'm going to, at some point, probably at lunchtime tomorrow, try and get that schedule or that game built and set up. So we will have that. And then Wednesday, we're right back here for game number 2. Can the Leafs keep it going? Lots to be going on. Lots to be happy about, Leaf fans. Let's see what happens tomorrow night, or let's see what happens tomorrow if the NHL reviews that Sam Bennett play. Ekblad will make his return. He will be back. How will the Leafs handle that? It's going to be very interesting to see. Drone, what's going on? How's Stolarz? So we don't know officially, Drone. We don't know officially. We saw the shot of him being sick on the bench. It's definitely a concussion. The question is how severe. If he was that sick that quickly, it's probably not a good sign. Hopefully he'll get some rest. I think it's doubtful for game 2. I think Joseph Wall will get the start for game 2. I think, for Stolarz, we'd be looking at game 3 or 4, but that's just me. Concussions are a funny thing. They can all of a sudden be gone the next day, or ask Sidney Crosby. It could be with you for 2 years. You really have no idea with concussions, but with the technology today, he'll get a proper diagnosis and hopefully he'll get whatever treatment he can get and hope for a speedy recovery. But that will change this series. It will absolutely change this series if he is out for a significant time. Joseph, what's going on? Yeah, they say he has a concussion. It's definitely a concussion. It's just a matter of, how long is it going to keep him out for? You can't rush a concussion. It's not like if you get an ankle sprain, or a broken bone or broken finger. We saw a list of a lot of the injured guys from round 1s, and guys are playing banged up. You can play with tears and you can play with sprains. You can't play with a concussion. They got to take it serious. Let's look at Jake Muzzin. Jake Muzzin, now his was more neck injuries and stuff with concussions, but that stuff is serious. You don't want to rush it back. You don't know what other damage could be done. So various situation there, but hopefully he's okay. Stolarz is amazing. Since Cujo, that's a great point. The Leafs goaltending has been shaky for a long time, and he has been amazing. He has absolutely been amazing. So we hope the best for Anthony Stolarz. We hope it's speedy recovery. And listen, Joseph Wall is pretty darn good too, right? Even though he was a little shaky at times here, Waller has held down the fort for us for many, many, many games. Wall was supposed to be our hero in the last game, don't forget, right? Or in the last year, the last series against Boston. And he got hurt, couldn't play in game 7. So, and they're showing a play here after the end of the game. Mitch Marner threw a hit on Tkachuk. I think it was Tkachuk. And he came back at Marner after the whistle with a cross-check or after the buzzer. So some shenanigans going all over the place on both sides. But listen, this was a hard-fought battle, a very hard-fought battle. Both teams did a great job. I don't want to say that Florida deserved to win, Toronto deserved to win, because both teams played really good hockey. 29 shots apiece, almost 30 shots. Toronto did a nice job in the faceoffs at 60%. Florida was better on the man advantage with the power play. Florida out-hit Toronto. Each team had their own pluses and minuses. What will happen when Sam knocks out Joseph? Oh, Sam, could you imagine? Then we bring Cujo back in. But hopefully it'll be reviewed by the league. Hopefully they'll come down. Aaron Ekblad threw the forearm shimmy to the jaw of Brendan Hagel, gave him a concussion, and he got 2 games. So hopefully they'll look at this and they'll say, absolute, it's a headshot, no doubt. Concussion, injury, 2 games. Hopefully we hear that tomorrow. Hopefully he'll get a hearing and they'll rule that. It's not the first time Bennett has done this either. We've seen this a lot happen. If you would have asked me before the playoffs started, will we see any suspensions for this time of stuff? And after all the headshots and cross checks to the faces where we saw nothing, I would have said, no way they're gonna call this stuff. But after what happened with Hagel, I think there's a chance they review this, and maybe they do. Maybe they do something about it. Oh boy. Donald, how's it going? Welcome in. Love that big number 3 there. Florida can't let Hellebuyck start next game. But yeah, Drone, it was pretty gnarly. It was pretty gnarly. Don't like to see that stuff at all. Let me see if this other clip is here. Let's see if we can pull this up real quick. Post game, we'll do a quick review. Let's see. Let me do a quick little scroll. If I can find this here quickly. Yeah, at the end of the game, as I was just saying, Tkachuk went at Marner. So after the buzzer, Tkachuk went right at Marner. Marner had to jump out of the way. All right, let me see if we can find this. Just give me a moment to scroll through. Somebody, I'm sure, has posted it. Just have to find the right moment. So just got to go back a bit. But yeah, not good when your goaltender is being sick on the bench. All right, no, I can't find it. There's too many things to scroll through now. But yeah, you'll definitely see it in all the highlights. You'll definitely see it on the highlights. It was just nasty. Pat, what's going on, says it will take about a week to heal. So there you go. Pat says probably about a week. So, it means he could miss 3 games because they play Wednesday, they play Friday. So maybe he doesn't make, maybe he comes back in game 4. Maybe he's out till game 5. We won't know, but hopefully it's a speedy recovery. But yeah, concussions you don't want to mess with. You don't want to mess with at all. Mr. Snow, no worries, Mr. Snow. Stolarz is not out on a stretcher, but yeah, he took a shot to the head. Blue car, what's going on? Took a shot to the head, has concussion symptoms. That's why he was throwing up. Went over to the bench. He went over to talk to Joseph Wall at first and kind of said, hey, well, I don't know exactly what he said because there was no microphones there, but they kind of had an exchange, little high five, went back to the net for about 10 minutes or so. Then at the next commercial break, came to the bench and started throwing up over the boards. So definitely not a good sign. Leafs are done if Stolarz is out. Second and third periods are typical. Toronto screws up everything. So it's not that Toronto screwed up. This isn't a Toronto thing yet, Joshua. They are so dangerous. And Debbie, thank you for the follow. It's not that Toronto screwed up anything here at all. It's not that Toronto ran over their own man. It's not that Toronto forced the hit. This was a play. Bennett walked out of the corner, gave him a little shot. He was holding the stick kind of as he comes out of the corner, right? He comes out and he kind of does one of these to the back of the head, side of the head of Stolarz. And, It's a dangerous play. It's a very, very dangerous play. And so he left. And listen, Joseph Woll came in and was fine in the second period. He was fine. Unknown, what's going on? Shout out to Mike in NC. He loves it. What up, Mike? You don't like to see those headshots. Woll came in, was solid. I thought Woll played okay. No issues about what Woll did. And then all of a sudden the third period started and Woll gives up 2 goals on 3 shots. Now, do I blame Woll completely? No, certainly not. There were some tough plays for sure. The defense kind of let him down, and that's why Coach called a timeout. Coach calls a timeout, and he says, "Hey, boys, settle down. We got this. It's okay." They just, it was a bad start. It was a bad start to the period. They got things back together, and they were okay. Drone, that is so true. I feel like that so much over the last 5 years or so. The respect between players has all but vanished. It is absolutely crazy the liberties these guys take with each other. It's so dangerous. And with the officiating becoming as poor as it is, it's a whole different crazy level right now. Alfred, how's it going? When the NHL do their job, remove players like the rest, they need to hold them accountable, Alfred. And we've been saying for years, as have others, referees need to go in front of the media. Right now, William Nylander is being interviewed on the TV. The coaches will be on here later. If you watch Sports Center later, you'll see the coaches on there. You won't see a referee on there. If the winning coach and the losing coach have to address the media, why doesn't the head referee of the game have to go and address the media and say, if they came out and said, "Hey, we saw Bennett drive from our vantage point. We didn't see the shot to the head. We saw Stolarz go down. We talked about it as a group. Nobody saw it." Then fine. Tell me that. But again, I think all headshot calls, the league should be able to call down and say, "Hey, headshot, you missed it. Get this guy." What about the no tripping call? Gianluca, there was a lot of no calls. This is just the one particular one. Oh, we got a birthday in the house. This is just a one particular call. But there was a lot of missed calls. There very easily could be an absolute ton of things called. So yeah, it wasn't that there's one trip missed, but this specific against Stolarz needs to be called. And I'm fine. If they only were to call down about headshots and say, "Hey, can't fly," that's fine. It doesn't have to be you missed a trip, you missed a hook, just headshots, because they're the most dangerous for sure. And I know I'm very behind on these comments, but I'm trying to go through and read them all. That's why I only watch updates. You can't take the stress. I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. All right. Does a star ever go to a player on the losing squad? It does, Gio. It does for sure. Absolutely. We see it all the time. What was the final score? 5-4. 5-4 was the final score. Should we be worried about Stolarz? Libby, yes. In short, yes. I am worried about Stolarz, and I hope Stolarz is going to come out and be better. Hopefully they'll get things fixed around. Chris, should be a 5-game. Chris, I don't disagree. I don't disagree with you at all. The problem is, Ekblad hit Hagel. Ekblad hit Hagel the other day in the Tampa series, right? The forearm to the face. He only got a 2-game suspension. In my opinion, that hit Ekblad on Hagel was so much harder than this shot. Now, the end result, Hagel had a concussion and Stolarz had a concussion. So the end results are the same. But I think, to say this is going to get 5 games when Ekblad's only got 2, I don't think they'll make that case. I think it'll be, if anything, it'll still be 2 games. But it should be something. I keep watching the Bennett replay, but it doesn't look that bad. Right, Planet Paul, I'm with you. Like, I've watched it, and I've only seen there's one angle from kind of behind Bennett, and there's one reverse angle from the front. The front, where you can actually see him make contact with Stolarz, you get a better idea of the contact, but it doesn't look like it's that hard. It looks like he kind of gets him, and then more of a rub off, right? There's the initial contact, and it's almost like a rub. So it doesn't look that bad, but that's the funny thing. When you're talking about the head, sometimes it's just about where you get it, right? Just about that position, you get the knock. All right, let me keep scrolling through here. Goalies are more important. And Lard, I could go with that, right? I could take that explanation so easily and say, listen, Brendan Hagel, yeah, he's an important player, but whatever. But your starting goaltender, that changes everything. I agree. There definitely should be a different a different decision factor based on that position for sure. Going to be interesting to see what happens. What's this? Breaking news. Hang on, I got breaking news. Oh shoot. Stolarz was stretchered out of Scotiabank Arena during the third period of tonight's game. So Chris Johnston, I apologize for whoever who put that in earlier. Chris Johnston does confirm Anthony Stolarz was stretchered out of Scotiabank Arena during the third period. That is not good news. The fact he went to the bench, was throwing up, and had to be stretchered out of the arena, that is not good news at all. Now, it could be precautionary. Let's give the benefit of the doubt and hope for the best. But that's not good news at all. If he's getting stretchered out, it could be much more serious. Maybe it's a concussion. It could be more of a neck injury. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see what Toronto Maple Leafs release tomorrow. But that's not good news at all. Gio, I would agree with that. I would agree with that for sure. Looked like Stolar's neck jerked awkwardly. Yeah, I mean, it's so hard to say. They'll run their tests. But yeah, it could certainly be a neck injury. When you start thinking about it that way, you kind of almost want it to be a concussion instead of a neck injury. Maybe Matt, I hope it is. I gotta put my glasses back on. I can't read. LJS, it was 5-4. So the Maple Leafs won 5-4. 5-4 was the final. Jesse, I hope he is okay. We were just reading, it's being reported he was stretchered out of the arena. So obviously a serious situation. You don't know what that could mean. If it's a neck injury, I mean, that could be out long time, right? We saw obviously with Jake Muzzin, his career ended up coming to an end with a neck injury. Neck injuries are really, really bad. They're really serious. So hopefully it's okay. That Joseph Wall is being injured, not Stolarz. So Joseph Wall is being injured. Stolarz is getting some medical attention. My Palmetier jersey. Oh, yes, Mark, I love it. What a great patch. What a great patch. Maple Leaf Gardens, memories and dreams, the best. Okay, all right. So let's wrap it up. Listen, thanks for hanging out. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to keep it going. We'll hope to see you tomorrow night, 9:30. Don't go anywhere. TikTok, we're going to be right back to talk with you guys. YouTube, Twitch, we're going to wrap it up. We're going to say goodnight. Thanks very much. If you want to continue the conversation, come on over to TikTok. We're going to keep it going over there. But thanks so much. Take care, and we'll see you tomorrow night, 9:30 for the Oilers and the Knights. Going to be huge. Good night. Oh, I got to thank everybody. Thank you, mods. Appreciate it. Mods, you guys did a great job. Thank you to all of our gifters who donate to the channel. Rick and Stefan and AU Triton. Thank you all so much. Thanks to our channel members and, of course, our partner channel, the Florida Park Explorers. Have a great night. Come on over to TikTok if you want to keep the conversation going. Otherwise, we'll talk to you very soon. Good night, everybody on YouTube. Take care.